I'm Mike the GM, and we are getting ready for another episode of the Saga of Stonegate. And we will go around the table introducing ourselves and our characters.
Hi, I'm Jody. I play Saga of Stonegate, a gnome artificer, and my character is having a lot of fun playing with her different spells to see what they do.
Hi, I'm Larissa. I'm playing Arlen Cadmus. She is a Genasi sorcerer, and she has, as of late, been enjoying going for a swim.
Hi, I'm Tim, and I play Holt Argan, the halfling druid. And Holt is very sad that he lost all his lamb jerky.
I am Kylan, and I'm playing Avrael Arkath, and I'm looking forward to getting this black diamond worked on to sell.
Hi, I'm Chuck. I play Elias Blaze, the satyr bard, and he's been having a lot of fun trying to figure out what the heck's going on around here.
Hey, I'm Trevor. I'm playing Jethro, the Goliath Barbarian, and I'm still having a hard time figuring out that Holt got robbed by a crazy goblin.
You fed the goblin. That's right.
Always feed the troll.
That's right. That's right.
Feed the troll.
Stray cats, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming back around.
Yeah. All right, and when we had last left our group, you guys had just run across a humanoid encampment with goblins, hobgoblins, and bugbears. They seem to be the ones that have attacked the iron caravan from the dwarven mines, and you had you had come upon that by following their trails where they were camped for the evening, and had come up with a few plans last time to handle them. So I think there were some involving some stone, spike growth, and also some grease.
So should we put those on top of each other or beside each other?
Well, mine can probably cover. It covers a big area, so
Oh,
it probably
does it?
cover almost everybody over there.
Oh, well then I'll just hang on to the grease, because the grease only does a 10 foot square.
Right, correct.
Mine's difficult terrain and it does damage. It can travel through it.
Spike growth is how big? Is it 30
I'm
by
gonna
30?
save it.
It's a 20-foot radius from the point. So
So it'd be okay, yeah. So
I'll put
I
it on
need to
the-
draw a circle. That's fine. All right. So what are we going to? Were you going to position it so you could catch as many of the goblins as possible when they come over this way?
yeah, basically.
Were we
I'll do
attempting
that.
a sneak attack round?
I think so. They have not noticed you. You do know that you rolled pretty well for stealth. So they do not know that you were there.
Because I had passed without a trace last time. So.
We could
Right,
do another
right.
simultaneous attack like we did on the
Right.
Just try to
I
get
could bring in the
one
big
jump
ones,
on him.
and then
Right.
I'll target one of them.
yeah.
I will say I will probably give you one round of combat before they recover, because they do not know you're there, and so you could get a spell off. You could launch arrows, charge them, whatever you want to do to do that.
What does M stand for in the whole spell component thing?
Material
Material.
components. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you have a focus, you don't have to worry about the material part.
So what do
Yeah,
you think
focus.
about if I
Unless it
did?
cost, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing a minor illusion. 30 feet. Where would 30 feet be in that picture?
Well,
from
you
us?
guys are pretty much
Each
right.
square is how many feet?
Up 5. So if you're thinking that,
If I could put like a
30 feet would put you 6 squares away. So you
like
could probably
maybe a
pretty much-
big animal, some kind of scary animal, or
Trying to like herd them towards us, or
to confuse
distract
them.
them. Yeah.
Just to distract them so they think that there's some big monster behind them
gotcha.
while they're trying to struggle from the
you
thing.
You could probably put
Should
something
that
in
give us
this.
advantage?
You could probably put something in this area to distract at least some of them. You're not going to be able to get it behind them. It's going to be too far, but definitely off to the side for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
And then what kind of animals would they have seen? I mean, would an owl bear be out of the question? I mean, what could be?
What you have minor
That's in the
illusion?
area.
Bears are scary.
You have minor illusion, correct?
Scary.
Yes, I have minor illusion,
Yeah.
so it requires
Bigger
so,
than
so I can
Make
like
it a dragon.
I can make what
Maybe
I think
dragon.
are owl bear sounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have
There
to
you
make
go.
the sounds.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a
Well, you can do a
Yeah.
sound or an image, so you could make an owl bear appear, or you could make noises that sound like what you think an owl bear
I
sounds
think
like.
it'd be
Either
better.
one.
So
Do you have thaumaturgy?
She does not.
No.
So-
I'm just gonna go with making scary animal sounds on the other side of the camp.
Okay. Try and distract them. All right.
Yes.
So you're going to do that. You're going to do spike growth. Let me see where we're going to put the spike growth. Do you want to try and catch as many of the goblins as possible, or what are we thinking?
I think like a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it's
should
going to be
able
almost the
get-
entire thing.
Yeah, so like maybe just like ride around like from the center and try to get as many as possible.
Spike growth.
Okay.
It creates like difficult terrain that they take damage
Yeah,
from it.
I just remember the name of it.
All right, so we're going to do, let's see, that would be a 20-foot radius is going to be about, wow, huge.
4
All
squares
right.
from the center,
Yeah.
of where I put it, basically.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow.
It's the same size as Fireball.
About right?
Dang.
That should
right?
be. That's probably the right size.
Be a little bigger. Oops. So you'll basically catch all of them, but the two guys, the guy back here, kind of standing around looking, sheepish, and then the other guy who, is back over here, probably trying to steal something from the bags. So yeah,
Nice.
you get all of them at 2 with spike growth, which is pretty cool.
Oh, so I can do any voice. It doesn't have. It's
Mhm.
not such. If I do owlbear voice, it's going to be an actual owlbear sound.
So this is not initiative yet.
No. You're just
You're
figuring out
just
your
right
tactics
around.
right now.
Okay.
Are they mostly awake or?
They're awake. Yes, they have not gone to sleep
That's
yet.
right.
Yeah.
Because we saw the one guy, and he was like, "Stay away from bad
Yeah.
treasure bags."
Don't mess with the bags. Those are the treasure.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "Yeah, I'm not getting anything."
But
Alright.
I'm sneaking up anyway.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do, but it's
Mark
gonna
that off.
cause
You're not the
a
boss of
ruckus
me.
once it happens.
You're not the boss of me. Yes. Alrighty, so you're gonna do. You know what you're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay.
So, it's gonna cause a ruckus. So I don't know if anybody wants to do something. Well, I guess we're
Did you have anything you wanted to
simultaneously doing all of
I'm
this.
still
Yeah,
launching an
pretty
arrow when it flies off.
Okay.
So just when everything's pop up, you can like throw an axe or anything.
So is all this outside of initiative? Are we
Yes,
getting
we're
ready?
getting ready to start. So
Yeah,
we'll do
that's
it.
right. You
Okay.
said you had those.
All right. So
last
my
time.
strategy is I'm going
Stick
to
'em to another
be
one.
using a sorcery point to cast twin spell. I'm going to cast Ice Knife
That's a good one.
at this guy, the big guy in the bottom right,
The biggest
corner.
guy on the bed, right?
That's a
and then,
hobgoblin. Yeah.
and then the big guy directly up from him.
Hobgoblin. Right.
So those are the two going to be attacked by
Okay.
the spell.
Got it.
And if it's been hit or miss, it will cause an AoE explosion that will hit the
Ooh.
other guys next to them within 5
Nice.
feet.
Within 5 feet. Okay, you'll definitely get the bugbear with one of them, but you won't hit. Oh, and the goblins that are near him. Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Cool.
goblins down.
Gotcha. All right. Let me get my goblins set up here. There's 10 of them. And then my hobgoblins, there's 3 of those guys. 2, 3, and then we've got our bugbear, who we have 1. Okay, cool. So, you're doing ice knives. You're doing that. You're going to.
Launch an arrow.
All right. It's just mockery.
I think I'm going to. Is this going to be a up close? You think, like,
May get that
I'm
one.
gonna hold the
Every
line
fight
at
is
the
like-
spike.
So I'm
when
going
they
to tap
close.
these two on the shoulder and say, "You can be heroes just for
One
1
day.
minute."
Nice,
So-
nice. Just for a minute. Then
Just
after
for a
the
minute
minute's
after that,
up,
you're done. So
Finish
y'all
it.
I cast heroism, second
You-
level.
you are my
and
king.
so y'all cannot be frightened.
Second level.
Yeah, so you get 2. I mean, it just means 1 extra person.
Well, it's 3rd level, so you get 1
Yeah.
second level spell,
Two-
2 first level spells.
And so, you get 3 extra temporary hit points every turn.
Oh, it
so like
heals you
refresh
really.
it,
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
it refreshes.
Even
That's
better.
pretty snazzy.
Nice.
That's actually kind of
So-
cool.
better mark that.
Right, so to make sure that I understand, when this happens, he's starting with the spiky growth,
Mhm.
right?
Which, if they move, they take 2d4.
To be fair, if we move in it though,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And then I'm going to be
that'll be fine for you.
casting the owl bear screaming. Meanwhile, she's going to have ice knives going off at the same time.
These poor guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all doing like a now kind of thing, and then just simultaneously getting our surprise
Right.
round off.
All right.
We're just strategizing.
So here we go. All right, you touch off a spike. Well, now, all right, spike goes off. That's where the big white circle is. You do the owl bear thing. All right, I need a performance check.
What? It doesn't say anything about performance check in there.
You got it. Do you know what an owl bear sounds like?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's intimidating.
What'd you
It
get?
didn't actually roll on the table, so
What'd you get?
4.
All right.
Plus-
Do you have any
plus-
bonuses for your
Oh,
performance?
sorry.
She just does the owl part, not the bear.
She goes, ooh, What the heck is that over there? It's a really big owl.
A 5.
Okay, so it's roar. Did that owl just say roar? So, all right, so we got some noises. We got some noises over in here that sound like something.
Maybe they'll think they're surrounded though.
I want to point out
It's
something.
pretty
So
distracting though.
it makes that sound. It's not like I have to make the
You have to know
sound.
what an owlbear sounds like. Have you ever
I
met an
do.
owlbear? No, you don't. Okay, so you're making roaring noises. Yeah, that might or might not be an owlbear. All right,
Okay.
and ice knives. Let's do your ice knives. You have to hit
Sounds
first,
like a
right?
no.
Or do they?
Yeah, it's a spell attack. Right?
Okay.
Spell attack. Say
Absolutely.
17.
Oh, okay, that should hit. Yeah.
Okay. And then
What about for the other one?
oh, do I roll separately for twin spell?
That is two separate things.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nat 20.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
So, all right. So the first one, it's 4 piercing damage
Okay.
on the guy.
You're doing the hobgoblins,
Yeah.
right? Okay. You get my hobgoblins.
And
out.
then 5 on the other.
But you double it because it's a. Or do spells crit?
I think
They
now
do
in
dice?
1 D&D
Okay,
they
alright,
do for
cool.
sure, but
Yeah,
I've always left that up to the GM.
they do if you do a spell attack.
I think so. Yeah.
If you have to roll to hit something.
Yeah.
I feel like it
okay.
should.
So it's 10 then on him,
According to
4 on one guy and 10 on the other guy. Piercing damage.
Okay. How much was it? I'm sorry.
4 on one and 10 on the other.
Alrighty.
And then
It explodes.
it explodes,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. They're gonna try and make a dex saving throw.
And the goblins and anyone within 5 feet of them.
All right. No dex save. Oh, well. Okay. The bottom guy did. The goblins near them, dex save. What is your spell attack roll?
Or spell
My
DC save.
spell,
Yeah, spell DC save. I'm sorry. You're right.
sorry, 13.
13. All right, that guy did not save. The other goblin. The other goblin did. Okay. So, and then the bugbear. Bugbear got it. Okay, so if they didn't make their save after you've already hit them, what
Then
happens?
they take 9 points of cold damage.
Wow. So it does like a D6 and then
2d6.
2D6 and then.
Oh, it does 1d10 and then 2d6 on the explosion.
Wow, that's
It's
crazy.
a pretty
Yeah,
nifty
it's,
spell.
is that a cantrip?
No, it's a first level though.
Well, okay, all right. Let's
That's a strong first level spell.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's good. I was like,
Especially,
wow, that's a
swing spell.
cantrip. Good
That's kinda
lord. All right.
No, no.
Hit the same person.
So that guy who took the fort, you did how much damage? 10 cold?
Well, the initial damage is piercing damage.
Right.
That was 4 and 10.
Okay.
And then the exploding damage was 9 cold damage.
Okay. Ooh, I think that might take him out. All right. So this hobgoblin, we go over here.
Look, if we get a
This
surprise,
hobgoblin right here. You twin spell this hobgoblin right there. Goes. So yeah, you killed the first hobgoblin. Let me check the guy where it exploded. The goblin. See how many hit points he has. Oh, I think that's going to take him out too.
Okay.
So how many goblins did you kill?
Wait, what's it?
So
Less than
maybe
9
maybe
HP.
1 for sure.
All right.
Maybe
So
2.
this goblin down. Okay. This goblin right here is dead. Right here is dead as well. All right. So you killed a hobgoblin and a goblin.
Nice.
There we go. And then you've done the spike growth in the white circle. You've done the growling. You're launching arrows. What are you shooting
Yeah.
at, by the way?
I'm actually doing the bugbears.
All right, go for it. Well, there's only one bugbear, but there's 2 more hobgoblins for sure.
Marissa, did you do your other one too?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
injured-
no, do I need to roll that separately?
Well, no,
Exploding.
he made his dex save.
Yeah, the one on the bottom. The ones on the bottom.
The other one's damage may have been different actually than because I just
Yeah.
rolled to the 2d6 twice.
Right. So if they make their dex, they don't take the damage, do they? From cold or from the explosion? Sorry.
Yeah. If they make the dex save, they don't take the cold damage.
Okay,
They
so
take half as much.
I think they don't take
I think they just dodge it on this spell.
Because this is the first level
Right,
spell.
First
we
level
must
spell,
have.
yeah.
right.
If they
It
shoot no
just
matter what.
says succeed on an dexterity saving throw or take 2d cold damage. So
Yeah.
they don't take
So
any.
unfortunately, the other guys made their cold save, so they don't take any damage from it. Okay.
Okay.
But you got those 2. So you're
So
lobbing
you
your
got a hobgoblin.
All right.
Hobgoblin.
bugbear is
Sorry.
right here.
Do I have advantage on this attack since it's from stealth?
Yes, For sure.
Well, you're also adjacent to. Oh wait, the enemy's not adjacent.
Yeah, the enemy's nothing. Alright, no crit, but that's a 23.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Alright, so I got using my short bow. That's gonna be 5 plus 4, so 9 piercing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, you feather him. As you hit him in the shoulder with an arrow, and that brings us to.
So I guess y'all already did that. So I'm gonna vicious mockery the bugbear. You sir are ugly.
Wisdom save, right?
Charisma save.
Charisma save. Well, bugbears aren't very pretty either, so you have a good chance.
You don't make an ugly
What's
man
your
do it.
13? He did make it, believe it or not. So while he may not be pretty, he is very self-assured. He is understands who he is. I will not be mocked by you. I am a bugbear. So that's how it works. Yeah. Or it's like, I will not be mocked by you. I'm a bugbear.
Mom says I'm pretty.
That's right. Face only a mother could love. All right, that brings us
Mom's
to
never
Jethro.
wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
Going to throw a javelin at the bugbear.
All right, shoot.
That's an 18 on the die.
Oh yeah, that'll hit for sure.
That's a quadruple crit.
For
Need
8
one more of those.
damage.
All right, nice. So 8 points of damage to the other poor little bugbear who has never done anything to you, except he's a bugbear. Let's see.
Because he
1,
didn't see me first.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're not wrong. All right. If he saw you first, he would definitely be after you. All right. So that brings us to the first round of combat. Let's all roll initiative, if you wouldn't mind.
Woo!
My
Nice.
poor little
Go
goblin.
ahead and get it out the way now.
What'd you get? The one. On initiative, that's not.
It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad to be the last, but man.
After the first round, initiative order doesn't really matter too much, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right. So anybody above 20?
21.
21.
24.
24. All
I
right.
rolled a nat 20 for initiative.
Wow, that's kind of nice. You crit on initiative. Wow.
Best as fuck, boy.
All right. So, Aurel, what are you gonna do?
Sneaky
18
little
plus
snake.
Sneaky little snake. Well, I guess I'm just gonna, I'm gonna pop that goblin in front of me.
All right. So you are right here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna shoot the one
So
that's right in
3 to
front
the
of you.
right?
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Pop him. I'll try to.
I guess I should roll to hit first.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Oh, that'll hit. Oh yeah. Well, they're just goblins. They don't have the greatest of
I
armor.
think of martinis every time you guys say that.
That's gonna be 5 piercing.
5. All right. He is still up. Yeah.
I'm going
toenails.
to drop my short bow and brandish my shield and rapier now, and take a defensive position.
Okay. Cool. All right. That brings us to Sartre.
Yes, I am going to hard biscuit them. The closest one.
All right. You are currently right here, so probably the same one that Kylan actually, or that Aurel shot. Roll to hit. Correct. Ooh.
Man, I'm rolling terrible when I need to roll. Okay,
What'd you get?
I got a 5.
Hard biscuit goes flying past.
No, sorry, that's not true. I got a
Oh, 10.
12 because I get a +7 to spell attack bonus, right? So 12.
Still not quite enough. It goes whipping past him. One of the other goblins goes, "Hey, who did that?" Okay. All right. That was in 21s. 20.
Man, the biscuit just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it hit the fire and actually softened.
Mm.
Yeah. 19,
Smells good.
18,
Yeah.
17, 16, 15, 13. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody else is slug.
Alright.
This
So,
time.
let's see what we got. Any more
Yeah, I've got one.
clumpers?
They're a little clumpy in this area.
Okay. Clumpy there, and there's a little bit clumping going on up above them too, like those 3 kind of
Those three guys
stacked.
are kind of close, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna do the same move again. I'm
Alright.
gonna meta magic twin spell ice knife.
Okay. You're gonna hit these two guys. Well, okay, this one. Oh, actually, I think
So I'm gonna
that one's still up. Yeah.
target the one in the triangle, like right above, so he's within 5 of that guy. and then I'm gonna target the guy directly above him, so he's within a triangle of those guys.
You talking about these two right here?
The one right next to it,
This one.
that one,
Yeah.
so that I can target the big guy
Okay.
and the bottom
Oh,
guy.
the big guy and that guy. Okay, gotcha.
And then right above him, I'm gonna target up one more, that guy,
Uh-huh.
so that I
you
hit
the
both
I
of those
gotcha.
two.
All right, let's hit that guy first, or try to.
10. It's not as good.
What'd you-
14.
That unfortunately will miss.
Okay, let's roll for the other one. Natural 20.
Oh, that. So that's gonna.
For a second.
All right. So the second guy you hit was right here, right?
Okay,
Let's
so
do him first because he got hit. So it's a D10.
that's a D10 piercing. That's for a 4,
Oh, but nat 20, so 8.
so 8.
All right.
And then
Double crit.
2d6.
Tonight.
It explodes. And I gotta make a dex save.
All right. Dex save for. We'll start with
13.
this fellow here. He needs to get a. I think he might not have made it. No, we have a 12. So he's going to take some on the chin. We get the next guy. He made it. Next guy. He did not. Next guy did not. Next guy did. And the Hobgoblin did. Okay, so
Okay, so 5 points of cold damage
All
for
right.
anyone who was hit.
so the guy up at the top takes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. The guy right here. That's the one you shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
He dies.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
This guy takes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think the rest of them made it. So we're good. Okay, cool. All right. So we got 2 goblins down, a hobgoblin down, and definitely some other injured goblins who are not dead yet. So there we go. All right, that was in 13. The hobgoblins also go in 13. Let me see what they're going to do. I think the first hobgoblin right here is going to take a step towards you, but he's going to get hit by the spiked growth. Okay, he moves, takes 2d4. All right, and I think at that point he's going to realize moving is not a good idea, so he gets a. I'll let you roll your spike growth. Right? It's your spell, so let me get that.
3 for the first one,
Mhm.
and a 3 for the second one.
Okay. So he takes 6 points of damage. Ow! That was not the one who had been hit. Okay, cool. All right, so he goes, ow! Realizes that he better hold still or the spike growth is going to get him, and he's going to draw his longbow and shoot. I'm going to have him shoot at you, Abrael, because you are in the front.
No.
And so what is your AC, sir?
I'm a 19 AC.
Okay, chances are. Ooh. 17. He gets a +3 to hit, so that'll just barely do it. 6 points. Well, let's see. 4 for his longbow plus. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a longbow. It's a D8. Whoops.
I need to get one. Ooh, is it now? I need one of those.
At least for. Okay, well, actually, I rolled worse, so you're in better shape. You take 2 points. A longbow arrow comes flying from this hobgoblin. It kind of barely nicks you.
Nice.
That's right. So you'll heal up pretty quick.
Where's Tim?
Cool. That brings us to the other hobgoblin.
That's why it's.
That's so strong. Come out untouched.
The other hobgoblin also takes a step. You can roll your damage for him. That's this guy.
2 and 1, so just 3 on that one.
Okay, so he takes a step. He takes 3. I believe that's going to kill him, actually. If it does.
That's unfortunate for him.
He just, oh god! The spikes kill him. Well, he'd already taken 10 points of damage, so he was already pretty
Oh.
injured.
Fair enough.
So,
He was panicking and trying to get out, maybe.
all right, so that brings us to that. That was an 13. All right, 12, 11, 10,
You were 13 also?
No, it wasn't.
9, 8.
I haven't won yet. That was the pre-round fight.
The bugbear in 8. Noticing that his friends are dealing with spells, I believe he is going to take a
Counterspell.
slightly
Oh.
different tactic.
Can you imagine a bugbear with counterspell?
That'd be unfortunate.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Wait, what?
What if he just like? What if he just threw up a hood and he starts flying up?
Fireball!
Yeah. Twin spell. Fireball.
We already know that these
Yeah,
goblins
we're
are bad. I mean, we've met Sir Reginald. He's a
Yeah.
powerful magic user.
Powerful.
True.
He obviously was. He broke his own mind with his too much power.
All right. The bugbear whips a javelin off of his back and hurls it at. Let's see, who attacked him? Actually, it was you. So he's going to throw a javelin at you. What's your AC?
My AC is
0.
basic. I
Nice
think.
try.
Dang, why is it scrolling so hard to get back to my spot? Oh, 14.
Yeah.
All right, the javelin comes flying towards you. You quickly cover your head and yell, "Not the face!" And the javelin flies over, and so he misses. Yes. So that brings us to 8, 7, 6, 5.
That's me.
5. Oh, we get 2. Are you 6 or 5?
I'm 5.
Okay, so 2 5s. Who would you like to go first?
What's your dex?
Plus 2, 14.
Same.
Rollies!
Rock, paper, scissors.
You can go.
Fair enough.
It was none of your games.
Fair enough. In that case, I'm going to look over at the only one I'm really going to be in range to try to get. I'm going to move 1 step up.
So you are right here.
I'm the green one at the top.
Yeah, green at the top. So you're going to take 1 step up into the trees. Gotcha.
And then I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on the hobgoblin. That's behind the goblin there.
Okay, so that's 25 feet?
It's 30.
Okay, cool. You're good. All right. Thorn whip. What does that mean?
So I try to hit them with a whip, and if I hit them, I can pull them up to 10 feet.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Dragging them through the stone. Ah, I see what you're doing there.
Damage. Yes. So let's see if I can hit. I got a 10. Very strong. 10.
Hobgoblins have a little better AC than that. They have an 18.
I was feeling a very strong 10. Though.
Yeah, yeah. Hobgoblins are actually better armored than bugbears or goblins. They are quite beefy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice. Chain and shield and then dex. They're pretty dexy. All right. So,
I tried it.
you never know, right? So that brings us to Jethro.
To me.
Yes, sir.
Bonus action rage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I'll just go right there.
All right. Now, does he take damage when he moves through the?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is piercing though, so if he's raging, he should only take half.
Yeah. Okay. Let you roll for that again. So it's 2d4, right?
Yep.
3,
And
1.
so it's 4 points. If you're raging, then you only take 2, but it's for each.
For each square, yeah.
Then you move through 3 squares. So 6. That's not big. I think you can take that from here.
6 and 3, you get 3 of them.
You get 3 hit points from the other thing.
Yeah, no big deal there.
So you
Okay,
only
cool.
took 3.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you are raging, so you get to move like ridiculous amounts of distance too. So because it's difficult terrain. You are now in the middle of all those goblins.
Bite one's throat and then stab it on one. I like that.
Several of them are already injured, so you could probably take them down.
I'm just going to swing it down.
Take that one up. All right, make me a roll then, sir.
Let's see.
If no.
Because you only get one bonus action per turn. You only get one bonus
Oh,
action per turn.
absolutely.
Even if
Oh, actually, 15 is what you need. Wow. Okay, they're pretty armory too.
you can, but you can. But it
That
still takes the
is
bonus action, so no, you can't.
12 slashing damage.
Oh yeah, he
Well,
is
you just
dead.
rolled bonus
All
action
right, that
on
goblin
action,
is
so-
dead. All right, so 8. Also, the goblins go in 8. You have 2 goblins around you, Jethro. I'm going to let them swing at you. What is your AC, sir? Oh, well, that's a nat 20. That's going to hit.
Wait.
It's
We were
I thought
they
we
were
were
at
at
5.
Huh?
You were at 5.
The bugbear went at 8. They went at 5.
Oh, sorry. This is 5. Yes, correct. You're
Okay.
5. So nat 20. Goblins
Ooh.
do
Give it a shoot now.
d6 plus 2. So 4, 8, 10 points of
goblins
damage.
also
Goblins
going at
go
5?
instead of the bugbear.
Yeah, the goblins go 5. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I missed.
Yeah. So he does. Did I say 10? Right. Which you take half of that, right?
Yep.
And then the second goblin swings at you. Wow. Another nat 20. So
Dang.
he's
bro.
back, boys. Take 8 more. And
Is
now-
that already half or not?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
And then the hobgoblin will take a swing. No. Got a 13. Let me
15
s-
is fine.
He let's
Probably
see.
got it
Yeah,
at 13.
good.
then.
Plus 3 to hit, so it'll be a 16.
There you go.
All right, so D8 plus 1. He's actually going to do his martial advantage as well, so we'll do that in a second.
No.
So D8, 2 plus 1, which is 3, but his martial advantage gives him an extra 2d6.
Nice.
So 7 plus, is that
One
10?
extra.
So 10.
10, yeah, 10 more. Okay, cool. All right. The other goblins.
Not
This goblin. Let me see if he recognizes that the ground is bad. He does. So he's going to hold still, and instead, short bow at you. Jethro. What's your AC?
15.
I do not believe he hit you. Oh no, he gets a +4 to hit, so he does. An arrow is d6 + 2. He does 7 more. Wow.
I think he's raging.
That's right. That's a good thing about raging, right?
Yeah.
We will see if the other 2 goblins recognize what is up. One did. He did not. He did not. He did not. Okay, cool. So this goblin right here takes a step forward, and he's going to take 2d4 if you want to roll for that. Hold.
1 and 1.
Okay, so he takes 2. Goes ouch. He's going to at that point stop and try and shoot. He did not hit. The other goblin recognized what was going on, and he's going to move this way around the edge.
Oh, I saw
And then
that.
this goblin moves here.
Actually.
This goblin moves here and is going to start taking damage. So 2d4.
1 and 1 again.
Alright, he takes 2.
Excellent.
He stops, draws his short bow,
Yeah.
and hits you, Jethro, for 7 more. How you looking there? Still okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, 3rd level, barbarian, so hard to put down.
Party boy.
That's right.
I think I just heard Jethro.
That's right.
How much damage you taking,
I
Jethro?
like that.
Let's see.
He's taking a good bit.
After everything was halved, 23 points.
Hey.
That'll
Out
kill
of
me.
Out of
I'd already be dead.
Yeah.
So he's got 15 left.
Have it.
Okay, that was 5. Has anybody not gone? Okay, so go right ahead.
Vicious mockery that hobgoblin by Jethro.
All right, so Elias is now going. Vicious Mockery has with a charisma save. Ooh, I don't think he made that. So what does that do to it?
1d4, 4 points of damage,
Okay.
and he is at disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Woohoo! Nice.
All right, cool. That's good. All right. That, I believe, brings us to the bottom of the round, back up to the top with... Avril.
All right.
Did you not go to him?
I did.
Oh yeah, you were before me. That's
I
right.
missed.
Kids are going the same round, so it's good. All right. All good. So, what are you doing, Avril?
The goblin did run to the north outside of the circle.
Yes, he is coming around the circle.
Yeah, that hobgoblin's kind of a pain in the ass.
He is. He's a bad boy.
Which of those things is
I guess I
Jethro?
did that goblin first.
Okay.
The black and
This
white
one right here?
picture down
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Okay,
in the-
cool.
Throw it up to
With the
him,
beard?
avoiding
Yes.
the spikes.
Right. Well, yeah, you can.
And I'm going shanky stab with my rapier.
All right, I'm gonna move you here. Okay, there you are. You're right next to him. Boing.
See if I hit. Ooh. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Sad face. Okay. And then I'm going to bonus action Shield of Faith on Jethro. So you have +2 to your AC now.
Ooh, that's nice. That's kind of cool.
Is Jethro in the spiky stuff?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
How
So
far in is he into the spiky
Ooh,
stuff?
Jethro?
15.
he's in
Yeah.
10.
You have to
This
go
is
to
the
10
edge.
feet.
That's where I am.
Yeah. He's the cool guy with the gray and the beard and looking very serious. Because he's, he's a clone. They're very serious.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Cool. Very good. Very good. So that brings us to you, Satra. Or Satra, excuse me.
And how much damage do you take with that? Each time?
2d4 every 5 feet you
No,
move.
only a few moves.
I'm going to,
Throw another biscuit?
yeah, I'm gonna biscuit him.
Nice one.
You're gonna best get Jethro?
No.
No.
Eat this.
Don't you feel better now?
Oh, it's another terrible roll.
What'd you get?
Well, no, 14.
Huh?
14. And you're trying to hit what? A goblin? Hobgoblin?
Yeah.
A goblin?
Does that?
Unfortunately, your biscuit missed.
Good for now.
All right.
Might just have to
That
break off
brings
a
us
little
I'm
bit.
going
to-
down here from
Find the
now on.
elastic.
Yeah.
That brings us to Larissa. Yes.
Okay.
Also known as Arlen.
I'm going to. Is he in melee with that big hobgoblin there?
He is, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip on it.
Ooh, nice.
And is this an attack or a hold on. They gotta make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Hobgoblins are not the brightest of crayons in the box, He did not make it.
Okay. So he's going to take 3d6 psychic damage,
Ooh.
and he can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. On its turn, it must choose whether it's to move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the three.
Ooh. Give me the damage first. He may
Okay.
not survive that.
Okay.
For all the effects.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really good. I need another d6. I only have 2.
Jody's got one.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I touched it.
It's okay. I
Um,
have this.
Alright, that's a
That's the spicy damage.
12,
That's a
13,
crit
14
D6
points of damage.
He is out for sure. He only had about 7 left, so he's
Alright.
down. Alright, last hobgoblin goes down. Yay! Got a bunch of goblins and a bugbear left. Alright, so that brings us to,
The goblins.
I believe, the hobgoblins who are dead. And that then brings us to 8s. Who's 8s?
That was the
Eight was.
No, that was the
bugbears.
bugbear and the goblin.
Right,
Bugbear.
so the bugbear goes at 8. It's his turn. The bugbear could probably, I don't know if he wants to run outside the circle and run away or not. Kind of thinking that way. Nah, he's just going to javelin again. I think he's going to javelin at Jethro. Ooh, what's your AC?
15.
Plus 2.
Alright, plus
Plus
2.
2. 17.
Unfortunately, however, he rolled a 21. But it's just a javelin, so it's 2d6 for, wait, what?
It's because of the special ability when he's attacking
Is anybody here really
players
strong
during his
besides
allies. It's extra
Jethro?
damage.
Anybody really strong like that?
Reach front.
Maybe
Huh?
Avriel,
One
but
target.
the rest
I
of us.
wonder if you
Melee.
could
Oh no,
like
1d6 at
roll
range.
me
Okay, I was like,
Jethro,
wow.
and I could
It's
just
like,
catch,
good grief.
hang
Okay,
on
you
to his
take
neck.
3.
I'm
Oh no,
dex based.
4. So then you get to
Ain't
have.
cool.
I might be able to do something actually.
Yeah. No, you don't get 2d6 from range. You only get 1d6 from range. If you're stabbing someone, if he's stabbing someone in combat, in melee, then it's 2d6. But I was like,
Okay.
wow, 2d6 range damage? Good grief, that's insane. Okay, so it's just on 1d6. So you
good.
Yeah.
4, and then I'll let you do what you want to do with it. Yeah. That brings us to, I believe,
Mm.
So I can say.
Tim and Trevor. Who's going to go first, Holt or Jethro?
I'll go ahead and go first again, I'm sure.
How many
Okay.
temporary hit points do I get?
Let's say
3.
3 every round.
Every round.
for each space.
For each spike is 2d4.
It's
Yeah.
2d4 for each round.
Yeah, it's a nasty spell. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word onto Jethro. I'm gonna be like, hey, freshen up. And that's gonna be 7 health.
Wow, that's kind of swanky.
Nice.
Pretty swanky.
Something, that's something.
And that brings us to Jethro for his turn.
Is it?
What if it
Yeah, it is
does
the
twice
bonus
as
action.
much damage?
Well, in that
as the
case,
second
since it's a bonus action, I would like to look at one of those goblins that's on him,
Mm-hmm.
and I will cast Thorn Whip on it and see if I can't yank it off of him. 17 to hit.
Wow, that'll do it. Easy.
Nice.
All right, pulling 10 feet towards you. Is there like a strength check or anything?
Well, I just also it does a d6 damage,
Oh,
and
wow.
then you just pull. It doesn't
yeah, just
say
do
anything.
d6.
If the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all it says.
he's smaller. Yeah.
So a d6 for 3 damage, and then I'll yank him 10 feet through the.
Well, actually, you hit him with the whip and he comes apart. So
Okay, fair enough.
Just pour the upper
Parts
half.
of them. You'll pull
Yeah.
parts of them.
I just pull his arm through it.
and his arm comes off and he starts spurting blood everywhere and he collapses to the ground screaming. So yeah, dead goblin. There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
And then his arm takes. 4 damage.
Oh, and now it's really pulpy. Yeah. Pulpy mess on the ground. That brings
Goblin
us
smoothie.
to that would be you, Jethro. You have one more goblin on you.
Yep, I attacked that one.
I forgot. He's actually good call.
I miss.
Well, it's also range. You can pick
All right. That brings us to the goblins who also go in. Oh, I'm sorry, the bugbear who goes in
You might miss
8.
out.
You guys go in 5, don't you? Okay, I forgot to do the bugbear, so I'll grab the bugbear now. The bugbear,
I thought he threw the jab.
he did throw the javelin. Never mind, it's goblins. So the goblins are not going to go. The one on you is going to attack you. Let's see if he hits. Ooh, wow, 17. That'll do it. And the goblin does
I need my own catapult,
A
like this chair
D6
where I can
plus
just,
2?
like, fling
take
myself.
3. So
Do something
the
like
other
when
goblins are going
somebody
to
uses
shoot.
a catapult
I'm an
ultra.
artificer. I might
The other goblins, one's going to attack
You could probably make that.
Ariel. Oh wow, he'll hit you.
What's up?
You take 7 points of damage.
-3 because temporary hit on.
Yes, you do.
Oofy.
So I
Oof.
take 4.
Okay. The other two here are going to shoot at Avriel, and the other two here are going to shoot at Jethro. So 2 shots at you, not gonna hit, not gonna hit, so you're safe. 2 shots at you, yeah, no. And then the last one, no, they both miss. Short bow arrows come flying into the tree trunks around you. You duck, well, you probably throw the goblin in front of you so that they can't hit their friend, and there we go. That brings us to, there we go.
Vicious mockery on the one on Jethro.
Well, Jethro? Cool.
Yeah, it's the.
Go ahead and blow him apart with your screen.
Yeah.
You suck! No!
Just get away from my friend.
And the vicious mockery, the bugbear?
Well, I have to get. It's 30. It's the
Oh, right.
30-foot range, so I'd
So
have
6
to.
squares.
Like he's just far enough out of my range to do.
So doing the goblin then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charisma save. Oh, wow. I think he made it. So,
13.
yeah, the 19 is what he rolled. That was, I didn't even check his charisma. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a minus.
It's negative
6.
10, so.
Yeah, right. Actually, this is -1, but he still made it. So, yeah, I'm rolling like I normally do tonight. All right, that brings us back up to the top with Avriel.
All right. I'm gonna try and stab this goblin one more again.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Like a 24.
Oh yeah, that'll hit for sure, for sure.
It's just a D8.
Get him! Get him!
Oh god, that's awful. That's gonna be 5 points of damage.
Will not kill him, but he definitely goes, ah! And you just gig him with your rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm done.
Okay. That brings us to you, Satra.
Well, the only thing I can think to do is I am going to cast Grease up there where those 2 goblins are. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it between the goblin and the hobgoblin.
Okay, so you're doing
no,
grease. Tell me what grease does again on these guys
In
right
a
here.
10-foot square, so that should be 2 squares, right?
Right there. Yeah.
So in a 10-foot square, the center on point within range it turns into difficult terrain for the duration.
Mm-hmm.
Each creature standing in its area must succeed a dex saving throw or fall prone.
Dude, I would
So
say that might
I would
cause them
say
to
if
be
they,
spiky.
that's what I'm saying. So if they
would say
fall,
so.
that should make them be spiky. Is what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
All right, so they have to make a dex save. First one. What's your magical save thingy?
My ability or spell save DC?
Spell save. DC.
15.
Okay, he did not make that, and he did not. So they both trip and fall. Wow, they go prone. Roll me some damage for them because I'm going to rule that that's definitely going to hit them.
3 and 3, so 6.
Okay, that'll kill one.
And then
Came
the
unglued.
other one, 2, and 1 for 3.
That'll kill him as well. So that's
Nice.
2 more down.
You just killed me with your grease.
Bro. 2 goblins and grease.
Just
Love
slip
that.
and spike themselves.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
How long does grease stay there, Jody?
Duration is 1 minute.
Oh, it'll be there for a while then. Okay, cool. All right, so there's our
Scoop
grease.
that up, make some food with it.
Yeah. Near enough to the fire, it catches on fire. Sorry.
Okay.
That'd be nice. but-
Again, that's how they always do it in Baldur's Gate 3. Grease will do it. Yeah. All right.
That's
So
spike growth, actually.
In the whole area, the spike growth's in, just all catches on fire, and everybody just.
So has the bugbear been shooting
I'll
at
take
us?
it.
he's been
Yeah.
throwing javelins. Throwing javelins. All right. That brings us to let's see.
Shoot me.
Yes.
Okay, we got some guys over there that
I
haven't
missed the
even been
first
hit
one.
yet.
Fucking one.
There's 4 of them left. 2 of them been hit. I believe these guys, or this guy has not been hit, and this guy has not been hit. They were smart enough not to move.
Only one in range of me is the one by Jethro, so I'm going to try to hit him with a ray of frost.
All right, go for it.
18,
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. D10. Yes.
8.
D8. Still
And
good.
it's 8.
Wow.
Who's in the yellow with the black out?
That's Blaze.
Okay, got him. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's a goblin, right? He
Cold.
is toast.
Cold damage.
So Blaze?
Toast.
Yeah.
I said he's 420 over there.
It's right.
All right.
Last
A
laser.
nice rouge.
He's very mellow.
That brings us to let's see, 13. So all the hobgoblins are dead,
The bugbear.
and then brings us to the bugbear, who has still some javelins. He is seeing his friends die. I'm thinking he might decide that discretion is a better part of valor. You get to roll for him for 2d4 twice. I will just roll it once, and we'll just double it.
Okay.
He's gonna bail.
2.
That's a cool trick.
One,
for
so
one.
3, so 6.
All right, so 6 points of
And
damage.
it is difficult, so for
Right.
that's like 20 feet of movement.
Let's see. Bugbears can move 30. He is sprinting, so that's 60. So he's going to get, let's see, that was 10.
So it gets 40, basically.
He'll get to the edge of the map there. Okay. And probably actually off the map just a touch. So there we go. But he's good. Yeah, he's running away. Let's see. That brings us to Jethro and Holt. There's 2 goblins left.
I think I will, now that we've just got these little couple guys left, I'll drop my concentration on the spike growth.
Sounds good.
Right, is that one still up though?
It looks like there's 3
The
goblins.
one by.
Yeah, there's one by Kylan, so it's 3 goblins still.
Oh, okay, I didn't see the one by Kylan.
There's one by the bags, there's one by Jethro, and there's one by...
The one by Jethro, I thought I killed.
He killed another one. That
Oh, a
was mine.
different one.
Yeah. He
There were
got,
2 goblins and a hobgoblin. Right
Okay.
here.
he got a bunch of stuff around.
No, I'm talking about just this past round.
There's our grease.
I'm not
Alright,
sure,
cool.
honestly.
So what are you going to do? You're going to drop your concentration to do what?
Yeah, I thought you killed something this past round.
Yeah, there's only. Oh, I'm sorry. There's only 3.
I
one
targeted the
Jethro
one
we
that
did?
was next to Jethro.
No. There's 3 left still. There's
Yeah, I see
one on
that.
you. The one on Jethro is still hanging on by a thread.
Okay.
And then the other one's by that
And the other
box.
one, yeah, and he's So there's still 3 left.
Yeah. All right. Where are we at in the rotation?
How far away am I from the hobgoblin? I mean the bugbear that's running.
Probably 40 feet at least. Oh, well, okay. He was 40. Probably further than that. Probably closer to 60 or 70 feet. Yeah, 60 feet probably. Just on the outer edge of 60.
He didn't get slowed down by the spikes when
He
he
did. He did. Instead of moving 60 feet, he moved only 30, which got him to the edge of the map. Yeah. Well, I guess
Or he moved 40.
he moved 40 because once he got outside the spike range, he moved at normal
Just
speed.
normal
Yeah.
stuff,
So, yeah. Actually, he's like I said, he's kind of off the edge of the
Yeah.
map, just a hair. Yeah.
So what I would like to do is run 25 feet in his direction, because that's the max I can move.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Right.
Well, I would have to do it without going through the grease, so I probably would be one.
Yeah, you
over
can go
to the
around it. That's
left. Okay.
You s-
And
skip
then,
over that corner.
yeah, just jump over the little corner.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then I would like to cast. And how far away from him am I now?
Looks like 20 feet. 25. Yeah, 25 feet.
So for 25 feet, I would like to hold out my staff of serpent biting
Mhm. It bites you.
Uh-oh.
and let it bite me.
Mhm.
And I would like to cast either hold monster
Mm-hmm.
on it.
How many? That's a few charges, but you can do it.
It takes 5 charges out of it.
Yeah, so it's pretty much one. You can do it once a day. But let's see.
Right.
Hold monster.
Yeah, it's got to succeed on a wisdom saving throw with a wisdom save of 17.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I don't believe he did that. He did not. So you, when he freezes in place. All right.
Are they
Nice.
considered restrained? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he is paralyzed, incapacitated,
Paralyzed.
can't move or
Oh, wow.
speak, automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against this creature have advantage. And any attack that hits this creature is a critical hit if the creature is within 5 feet of the creature. Yep.
At the end of each of its turns, it can do a wisdom save.
Are we
and
trying to
try
keep
get
one
out.
alive? Was that a plan or no?
I don't know, but I got that one held up, so.
Okay.
Yeah, he seemed like he was the
It
boss.
seems like
So.
the bugbear
Bugbear,
is the, yeah,
right.
the bugbear is the,
Don't I take
is the
damage from the
ringleader.
bite as well?
No, it just causes you to be poisoned so that you get disadvantage on several
That's what it
different
was.
rolls. Yeah.
I forgot I knew it
Yeah.
did something to me, but yeah.
Yeah, disadvantage on attack, any kind of skill rolls you make because you're hurt. Yeah.
Right.
All right, so that brings us
That's
to
up.
Jethro. You have a
Hey.
goblin bite.
And he's still hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, still
attack
so.
rolls and ability checks.
Then I'm going to swing at him.
Mm-hmm.
And I will reckless attack for a total of 16.
That'll do it.
Yay! Smash him.
He's a 15, so yeah.
Alright. And do 10 slashing damage.
Oh, that kills him easily. All right, so that little goblin goes down. Now it's the goblin's turn. One's going to try
I'm
and...
going to.
Oh, yes, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just put me right in front of the other goblin.
Right here. Yep. Okay, you're there.
Alright, that's it.
The other goblin is going to probably swing at you.
Okay. He has advantage. Probably won't need it.
Actually, I believe you missed. You got a 10 and a 1, so those don't hit. And then the other goblin is on you, Kylan. He did not hit. So, all right, that brings us to the.
Sweet.
Yes.
Pick one in Vicious Mockery. Your
Which one?
Just do the one that's on Jeff. Well, the one that's on Aubrey.
Okay. You need to make a wisdom or charisma save. No, he did not. So you have to roll your damage.
Get the big 4. Get the big 4.
Two points of damage.
Actually, believe it or
Disadvantage on
not,
his next attack.
believe it or not, that kills him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Help me.
Died of embarrassment.
All right, so back up to the top. That would bring us to Aubriel.
How far away am I from the bugbear up top?
50 feet.
That's far.
Bonus action dash,
Yeah, I'll do that at least and just get right next to him.
and then you get a normal action, don't you?
No, not bonus action dash. I don't think I have that yet.
Oh, do you not? Oh, that's right. I think you have to be like third
You
level.
have to be like level 2 or whatever,
Okay,
something
yeah.
like that. No. So I'm just gonna dash and stand right next to him and
Okay.
look at him very menacingly.
Well,
Okay,
he was
anyway,
right down. You get
that's
your
right.
opportunity.
You're gonna stare at him menacingly and go. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty.
Take his javelin. Ruin his corpse.
Satra.
I'm going to hard biscuit the goblin on Jethro.
Alright. What's your range on that thing, by the way?
It says range is 60 feet.
50 feet?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, you're good. Alright. Throw it at him.
Let's say, come on.
Plus 7 to hit, is that right?
21.
Oh, that's it. Easy. Roll your damage.
1d6. What's my casting? So 3, 8.
Alright. So you run towards the goblin about the time a biscuit hits him right in the middle of the forehead, cracking him, and he drops to the ground dead. So there you go.
And a kick.
Yeah, you kick him again. That's right. Alright, so we're kind of out of combat here. I guess he gets a wisdom saving throw to try and break out. I don't think hobgoblins or bugbears are terribly wise. They are not. He stays in the held person. What are you guys going to do with this bugbear?
Hemp and rope.
Okay, you tie him up.
Use all 50 foot of it.
What do bugbears speak? What language?
They speak bugbear. No, goblin.
Okay, history check.
Yeah, it's like goblinoid, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm asking the group. Out of
Well,
fear.
Reginald was able to speak
They
English,
may-
so he never knows.
They may speak common.
Yeah, most
So,
speak common.
yeah, they're reasonably intelligent. But well, okay, reasonably intelligent being 8. So there you go.
Well, they're not an animal completely.
No,
so
no.
They got a little.
All right, so I assume you grab him, drag him back to the place here,
Yeah. What's about
Got some-
fire?
and
got
then
some smooth brains.
you probably all come to the fire. So you're all standing around the fire with this bugbear that you've tied up. What is the situation here? There's also like several sacks, if you remember, around the back of the fire where the goblins were seeming like they wanted to grab some stuff.
I'll investigate that since it
Yeah.
seems like the
Alrighty.
handle in the bugbear.
So you head over to the sacks. There's 6 of them, okay, and there's a small chest. Or sorry, there's 5 of them in a small chest. The sacks contain what looks like a lot of food. It looks like maybe the rations and provisions that came from probably the dwarven cart. All of it's like hardtack, bread, cheese. There's a cask of water in there as well. Looks like provisions for about 2 or 3 days for 2 or 3 people. So you know it worked pretty well for them. In one of the other sacks is what looks like a tapestry. That's really pretty if it didn't have a bunch of goblin and hobgoblin shit all over it. So it doesn't look like there's any way to salvage it. It's a picture of a castle on a hill. It's very pretty, but again, it looks ruined. There is also in one of the other sacks some gold and some silver and some copper. I'm going to tell you what they are. Here they are. There are 392 gold pieces.
Wow.
Yeah. 11 silver pieces and 6 copper pieces.
Nice.
Okay. The third bag is nothing but what looks like wheat. It looks like it was just a bag of wheat or something like that. They picked it maybe from somewhere. The 4th bag is a bag of corn. Again, it's dried corn like you would take and turn into, I don't know, maybe feed for cows or cornmeal or something like that. Not terribly something that you want to eat, but again, you know, hobgoblins, goblins, and bugbears aren't terribly picky.
Probably the provisions for the horses.
Right, and the last bag actually contains what looks like some kind of spoiled game that they may have caught. It's a couple rabbits and what looks like a pig, but of course, again, it's not anything you would want to eat. It smells terrible. Probably kick that into the maybe not into the fire, but move it away from the camp. And then, of course, like I said, there's a small chest that is also with it. It's maybe this big. Okay, you can open it.
Don't cast detect magic to see if
I was gonna
anything's
say.
magical about it.
You do detect that there is magic emanating from inside the chest.
Okay. There's
So
magic
something in there is magical, but other than that, no.
Also, you look at Avrael, he's just a
Just-
kid.
just-
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
just blind.
Blinded by the
So,
So there was a cask of water.
oh yeah, there's a cask of water, and like I said, some hardtack and some travel bread and some cheese, probably a few sausages.
Okay.
Again, stuff that you would pack on it for a journey
Does
that's about
the
3 or 4
chest
days.
look locked?
No, it does not. It's just closed.
Okay. This might be dumb,
No.
but I'm gonna take the water.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Oh,
mage,
you
I
have-
was a mage.
Oh, okay, you got
mage
mage
hand
hand.
that opened
Yeah,
this
okay,
door.
we'll back up.
Yeah.
They can always check for traps as well.
Yeah, I just-
Let me
Set
get
them
a
off.
different song.
I could. I'm not a rogue, but I mean, I have a decent investigation to see if it's trapped. But
All right, so you're gonna mage hand it open.
Yeah, mage hand it open.
we'll just stand back if
Yeah.
anything bad happens.
When
Okay,
you-
it doesn't matter.
When you open it, there's not a whole lot in it. You see the gleam of silver, maybe a sparkle from a few gems, and then what looks like a small glass vial, and then this weird kind of little, looks like velvet sacks. There's like 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the magic coming
Yeah, what's the
from
magic
off of
coming
those?
from?
You still got what?
Yeah, detect magic up. So.
The potion and the little sacks are magical, and they're little tiny pouches. They're maybe like they fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah,
It's just like 3 of them.
yeah, 3 of them. Identifies generally a ritual spell. I know Satra has identify as a ritual spell.
You have
we got
No,
these
no.
things are so.
I
You
can
don't?
just drink them
No,
and
no.
identify
Yeah,
them.
exactly. Yeah.
Stick a pinky.
I feel
You don't
weird.
have
Oh wait, ritual
Just butt
spells.
chub 'em.
You
So
don't- it
for
don't
ritual
take a
spells,
spell
I don't
slot.
have to. Okay.
Right.
You
Yes,
just take
then
the
yes, I do have it as a
Yeah,
ritual spell.
she has a
My
ritual
bad.
spell, so she could
So we can
identify.
identify that.
But you do have to be a ritual caster.
So there were
Anybody want to
gemstones,
knock
there
down?
was silver, and
Is she a ritual
But
caster?
yeah.
As an
I checked it.
artificer.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Believe it or not.
Those is.
So you said there was some silver, gemstones, 3 velvet sacks, a
Yeah.
glass vial, or some
The
sort of potion.
the sparkle of silver is this big, heavy, chunky silver chain.
Oh,
It's worth 150 gold.
okay.
The little sparkles are a couple of them. There's 3 of these little kind of polished gems. They look like they may be worth 20, 30 gold each. And then the thing that really is nice is there's some tiny, about the size of my pinky fingernail, tiny rubies. They look kind of maybe like they've got some nicks in them and things. They're not in really good shape, but you figure they would probably fetch around 40 gold each, maybe. There's 2 of them.
Is there any way of knowing where this stuff came from? Was this the dwarf's stuff, or is it maybe just that they
Is the
collected?
bugbear dead?
No, he's
We got
tied
tied
up. Yeah, he's tied up. Don't know. You probably have to ask the bugbear about that,
Could
honestly.
be dead.
Okay. Well, I
Could
guess we
be.
could check those velvet sacks and see what's
Yeah, send
in.
them. Yeah.
Which one?
Look
The
and see
velvet
what's
sacks
in.
have what looks like a little bit of dust. It kind of sparkles with a weird, something or another kind of glow to it. Remember, it is magical. Are you going to do identify? Identify's 10 minutes.
No, we can do
All right. She's doing identify. What are the rest of you doing while she's casting the spells and she's kind of looking at the magic?
Interrogation.
Okay.
Looking at the guy being interrogated.
Yeah.
Let's do an intimidation roll. Who?
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
I got decent charisma.
You better help you out.
Yeah.
Okay, so advantage because you're being assisted.
Why
don't
did you want
look
to
very-
intimidate?
I got +7 in it.
Ooh,
Well,
that's
you,
right.
you actually might be better.
You are the charisma
And
guy.
I'll back you up.
Yeah.
You be bad cop, I'll be good cop.
And I'm not very
Yeah, I'm a
intimidated
+3
in
intimidation.
general.
I'm
Yeah.
not skilled on it, so.
So
You're a halfling, right?
Yeah.
Hey! How dare you?
So pretty much just so you're in a bad place. Tell us wherever y'all come from. Where did all this stuff come from? What are you doing? So we're
where'd
trying
you
to.
get it?
Give me a roll. Vicious mockery him too. Okay.
Let's see.
Don't kill him.
Oh, he's not gonna die. He's got a good big hit points. So. Bugbears have a bit.
That is 18.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. You look at him and he goes, we're leaving. We want to just get away from here, but I just want to go.
Where are you coming from?
The caves. The dwarven caves.
Dwarven caves. What were you doing in the Dwarven caves?
Well, that's where we live. We live in the bottom of the caves.
What's happening there? What scared you away?
Well, there's something coming.
You'd be, I mean, something.
I mean, she's coming.
She.
She, yes.
Oh, Lord, she come.
Everything, all of us are leaving.
All of you are leaving.
Yeah, all of us.
I mean, why are you so scared? What's so scary about her?
She'll kill us. Those that she hasn't killed, she's taken.
Taken out.
What does she look
Made
like?
us her minions.
Minions.
Slaves.
That sounds bad.
She's terrifying.
Terrifying. How big is she?
Your height.
And rising.
The golden one.
The gold.
She who
Gold?
she glows like yes.
Goes like gold, or
It glows like gold. Long blonde hair.
long blonde hair?
Maybe she who rises.
She's when you look at her, he goes, she is rising. She's coming up to the tunnels. That's why we're fleeing. If you were smart, you'd leave too.
Well, I'm pretty smart, so.
Bye, Hope.
Any other
Never
questions,
seen it
y'all? You don't think that we can?
Is there a secret entrance into these caves?
No. We escaped, and that was about the time the dwarves blew up the tunnels, and so trapped the others below still.
So the dwarves know about it.
And so we escaped, but there were lots of us. And he kind of gets this weird sneer, and he goes, so we trapped the dwarves in return. And then we got out of the caves and found some food at a couple of the farmsteads and headed south. Away from the tunnels.
So the dwarves are still in the tunnels, huh?
Well, they have a place where I guess they live, and so they sealed it off so we couldn't get to them, and then we fled. Or then we left, because, she's coming.
She's coming.
Yeah.
She's rising.
She's rising.
Like Brad.
You know her.
Just keep hearing that.
Yeah,
It's like Emma, there's like pushing bodies into a pile. She's rising.
She's called the golden one.
Well, look, remember there's a golden one who's the one who's supposed to
Right.
defeat she who rises.
Yeah, I thought that she who rises
Yes,
was shining, and
yeah.
then there was another gold person.
Right,
Well, you have a hero of light who wields a sword of light to defeat she who rises.
right.
Yeah, because the shining golden person was always described as a dude. I thought.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But she glows, that's what he's saying, with a golden light. For some reason.
Well, could she be the golden one that defeats the other? I don't know.
Guess what we could find out.
You know how those myths and legends go, they sometimes get mixed up and twisted around.
Yeah.
Just never know.
And so,
Probably she was rising last time and then she tripped on like a banana peel.
did the
And she fell
dwarves
down
blow
to like the bottom
up
of something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And
What
now
do you
For a long
Did the
run.
dwarves blow up the mines to prevent is he saying the dwarves blew up the mines to prevent them from attacking or from her from rising?
Well, I guess they
from
blew up the
the
mines
main
to maybe seal them so nothing else would get out.
Oh,
He
okay.
doesn't
Maybe
really
it's
know
because a
that.
lot of goblins and stuff are pouring out. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
When you say that, he looks and he goes, "Oh, there's lots of us. There's lots of us."
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of you now.
Yes,
I look
well,
around at all the dead
Those
bodies.
little pieces, yeah.
there are fewer of you now.
All right, so I told you what you wanted. Let me go.
Right.
Yeah, that's how this works.
Yeah, I mean that's how it worked with Reginald.
Right.
But he was harmless.
Reginald
He
is
really
a
was
powerful
harmless. Little goblin with a stick and a saddle blanket,
Are bugbears evil in nature?
Bugbears are not very nice.
I mean, this
They're
one
pretty
has been
evil.
murdering dwarves and
Yeah,
laughing
they're
about
pretty
it.
evil.
Say,
If you remember, they butchered the horses and are roasting them over a campfire. That's what they're gonna eat. Yeah.
So we might.
I don't think we ever
Well,
agreed
that's
to let
fine.
you go if you told us information.
Wait, that wasn't the deal?
I don't think we ever struck a deal, mate.
Shit.
There might be one less goblinoid out there.
Oh, wait. You can't just kill me like that. I mean, you guys are you're good guys.
Who said that?
Did somebody
I
say
don't
that?
remember anyone saying that.
Greater good, as in killing a goblin to save the greater good?
What do y'all think?
I think we should deliver him to Sir Reginald, his leader, for exactly.
You say Sir Reginald, he goes, "Oh, you met Sir Reginald?
You mean you're the leader that you mutineered against?
I should have killed that little pipsqueak. He's never been right since. I said too much.
Since what?
Since what?
Nothing?
Since what?
If you let me go, I'll tell you.
Okay.
How about I
Can
don't
we-
drown you and you tell me?
Nope, you're gonna kill me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It can be quick or it can be slow.
Nope, not, let me go or I won't tell you.
We can.
I'll let you. If you want to try and intimidate him into telling you anyway, you can try that. I'll let you do
Your
it.
mage. You let me know enough.
What do I add to intimidation?
Charisma. And if you're proficient in it, your proficiency bonus.
I could cover him in grease and somebody could hold a flame near him.
16.
Oh, okay. He looks at you. All right. Okay. Look. Okay. Reginald got captured on the way out by some of the other creatures that were fleeing, and they messed with his head. And
What sort of
you could tell what sort of creatures from deeper in the tunnels that like to mess with people's heads.
What did they look like?
What they, yeah.
I don't know what the hell.
Well, okay, what do they look like? Okay, they got tentacles right here, and then it rows, and yeah, and and he says, and so
Kinda gross.
they were traveling behind us and got caught by the explosion from the dwarven mines, but they really messed with Reginald's head, and he kind of thought he was our leader, and so anyway, rather than killing, because he was kind of funny, we just turned him loose.
Let him tunnel off.
Interesting. That's what we did too.
Well,
Maybe if you're funny, the same could happen for
that's a
you.
joke.
Yeah.
He says, funny, I don't know any good jokes. Wait, your mom, she's fat. Huh? Oh, that wasn't funny, was it?
Not very. I feel like it's kind of played out.
I sure hope my
I
mom
kind of
is
feel
fat.
sorry for him.
He rolled
got lots of food.
He rolled a 4. I mean, his performance check was pretty abysmal. Yeah.
I don't feel too sorry for him.
Okay.
Bugbears are chaotic evil. They're pretty malicious.
Let's take 'em out.
Well,
They're-
this one in particular.
yeah.
Yeah, he killed a bunch of doors.
So yeah.
No, we're not letting him
He
go.
gloated about murder. There's no repentance.
Yeah, well, that's
It's not
chaotic
powerful
evil. That's
maybe,
them.
but it's a regiment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
are we all
I-
gonna give each
Reginald's
other
hard
looks?
that dude.
Either harmless or he could have
This
taken us all
book
out.
So we're gonna coup de grace him?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my dagger and
Where's the signal?
Wait. Do I have a screaming noise? Hold on. Where's the screaming noise? Wait. Let's
You
see,
didn't
we're
want to
killing
do the
him.
whole pan that I left on the ground earlier?
Oh, wait. Oh, it's kind of silly. Looking for the scream.
Yeah, I will now.
Alright, wait, let's see here. Screaming noise.
As I bring my dagger across his throat, I say, "May you find peace and goodness in the next life."
Gurgle, bleeds out. You probably take your rope off of him, coil it back up. Yeah. Alright,
Got
so
blood on it.
you finished your identify spell, Satra. The potion is a potion of climbing. Okay? Potion of climbing, if anybody would like that. The little packets in the velvet bags are 3 packets of dust of dryness.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Nice,
there's his
nice.
favorite. Dust.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting dust.
What is it? I'm assuming it dries
It destroys water. It's kind of a weird little.
water.
It absorbs it and turns it into a
It's
pellet.
That's right. That's right.
Then you can throw the water pellet and suck
Yeah.
in the water bed.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Or Thor.
Nice. Huh?
Don't eat it.
Yeah, right. You'll turn into a pellet, and then we'll throw the pellet, and you'll wait. No, that's not how it works.
That's how it
You
worked
jerky.
one time.
All right. Oh, if you being a ice water genetic, that might
Yeah.
be really bad for you.
Yeah, it could be very
This could be good for you
took
too.
up my
Though.
spot.
You turn you into a
Oh,
pellet.
I
Hold
could
on to-
carry on
You
it.
could have a bunch of water pellets and then you
Then I
can
can
cut
just
out water
carry her
and
out
then
with
freeze.
me.
Yeah.
Throw them up in the air and then
Yeah.
freeze them, drop them.
Your
on
water bender. Yeah. All right. So
Working towards it.
what next?
Oh, we killed that guy.
It is mid-afternoon, by the way. It is not nighttime. Just to let you know.
So,
How many horses did we have tied up?
We had 2 ponies and 4 horses. Yes,
And
you
we
got-
were headed to the mines, right?
Well,
and then we got
yeah.
sidetracked by this.
Yes. Well, this was why you were here, was to check on the dwarven caravan anyway. So this was kind of why you were
Are
headed
there
out.
any horses left alive, or they ate them?
No, they're all cut up and butchered. You do actually see the carcasses of the horses kind of off in the woods a little ways from here. Most of them have been, killed, or well, they've all been killed. Not most of them. They all been killed, and then they've been cut up and put over the fire.
So while they were all killing the bugbear, I was just kind of curious, running around, going, checking all the little goblin, hobgoblin bodies and whatnot. Do they have any of the stuff or any of the gear or whatnot that the dwarves had?
No, all of them seem like they have, just their typical goblin armor and weapons. You think that probably with the caravan, you don't know how many people work the caravan anyway, but you did find, you remember that dented helmet, the dented shield the ogres had. They may have got it. So you're not sure, and they may have worked together as a team, in fact, and then the ogres left. So no telling.
I just want to make sure that if there are any other
No.
heirlooms or items that
That's
these
mine.
people might have that
I
we could
use,
give
like,
it to the guy that actually made it to
butter.
town.
No, it doesn't seem.
Yeah, you do
No.
those like cookies.
Yeah.
I would like to loot a longbow from one of the guys that was using.
The only one I have is a hobgoblin. They're not great longbows, but you can definitely grab one.
That's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it.
Yep.
As long as it shoots.
It does shoot. It is shooting.
I ain't worried about 30.
No.
Not yet.
And there's no disadvantages to using it. It's not like cheaply made or anything like that. It's just not a really nice one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just goblin crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so assuming this loot doesn't belong to someone that we need to return it to, I can divvy up all of the gold into 65 gold for each person plus 1 silver, and then we have about 360 gold pieces worth of other materials like the silver chain, the gemstones, the rubies.
Did we not want to check with
1 glass vial of, what was the potion again?
Climbing.
Climbing.
Check with who?
Did we not want to check with the goblin guy, not goblin, but the dwarf guy that actually made it?
Yeah, that's
That
what I was
none of
saying,
this stuff is-
assuming that it doesn't belong to them.
Alright, so we don't need to write any of that stuff down yet for divvying until we.
Okay.
I
Is that what
just
you're
did-
saying, until we see the
I
guy?
just did
Yeah.
it
Or-
in case.
Or
How much was it?
It was 65 gold and 1 silver each, and then there's also 360 gold pieces worth of other items,
We can
and
wait
a potion of climbing and 3 bags of
Alright.
dust of dryness.
Who wants the potion of climbing? Well, I guess somebody just can hold on to it until we see it.
I think we should just hang on to it until we.
I can probably climb things anyways. So
Okay.
I
Quite
I'll turn
probably
into an animal.
won't have much need to climb things.
Little spider climb.
I think it'd take me a long time to climb things because I'm little.
it's very short. Yeah.
We'll just probably wait and see situationally who needs it
Yeah.
in the opportune moment.
Yeah.
I feel it'd be better to throw me than to have me climb.
That's
What if Jethro got the potion of climbing? He carried you up onto the whatever he's climbed, and then threw you off of whatever.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that
Wow.
sounds exciting. No.
Does the
I hope
dryness
you've got
have,
featherfall.
are they the pouches that have like 10 pinches each or whatever?
No, there's like 1 pinch in each pouch.
Oh,
Interestingly enough, each pouch has 1 pinch, so they've got them separated out. I guess so you could like divvy them up into different people's or whatever.
Okay.
Interesting, yeah. The little velvet bags are like tiny
They're
little
little,
things.
Gotcha,
little
gotcha.
baggies.
Yeah,
Little Ziploc baggies.
yeah.
I wish we
Dime
could
bags.
tell
I was
how.
gonna say dime bags.
Yeah.
That's what I was leaning towards.
Dime bag, dime bag. Of course,
We gotta wait to
yeah.
know how long it's gonna take her to get out of the dwarven mines.
I figured we
Well, the
could
guy's
go
dead,
check.
so.
We
Unless
might,
we can go there after.
we might want to go check on the dwarves. See
That's
if we
what
can't
I'm-
get them out first.
Yeah.
Wherever
Very-
she was, it was very deep because do we know what mind flayers are?
I don't think
I
I
have no idea. No, I've never seen half
Probably
these things. I've seen so
not.
far.
I don't think you guys have ever been to the Underdark. I mean, you could make like a Arcana check or a History check, and you might have
I
heard
know
that
that
something.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I've never explored outside of the village.
I just know woodland animals and probably
I mean,
goblins
we're
and
not
art.
doing
Oh, you might have read books or read.
I
think-
Yeah, so you've heard of them.
Yeah.
You've actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I just know that they're really deep.
yeah, Arlen knows that they're the creatures. They eat people's brains. They have tentacles. They enslave creatures. They live under the ground. That's about it. very generic knowledge.
Like I'm a bard, so I know any songs.
You probably have
about
heard.
that.
Well, you
Yeah.
probably heard, but you probably heard people tell
Talk
stories
about
about.
it,
The mind players lived there, and they were chasing the goblins. They didn't chase the dwarves, but they were running from her. So she was deep.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, she was just behind them, and they made it to the surface now. So she could be at the surface now.
Possible. So.
Are you saying that the goblins just made it to the surface, or the mind flayers have made it to the surface?
The goblins we
Goblins.
just fought were running from the mind players who were running from her. So if they made it to the surface, then
I guess the
The
mind players
goblins.
must not have come all the way up because Sir what's his name got away.
maybe they would.
He wasn't really
No,
smart
the
anymore.
bugbear was also saying that the explosion of the mine seemed to have stopped the mind players from getting out,
Oh, true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. or anything deeper down from getting out. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Do we know which
Check
dwarves
them
he's talking
dwarves.
about? Or are these the iron mining dwarves?
Those are the only dwarves you know of in the area are the ones at the iron mine. Yeah.
How related to the dwarf that told us that they were having
Yeah.
problems?
Right.
Yeah, the ones that are near the Ironstone Mountains, near Wyver's Nest Peak, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's a completely unrelated group of Snarfiblin.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, heading back to the road, grabbing the cart.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, sir.
Wait,
Would
we
you
have
like
our,
to go to Ironside Mine? Stop there for the night.
Oh, the Ironside Inn.
Ironside Inn. That's
Yeah, it's a good place.
maybe see if anyone.
Ironstone Inn, that one too.
Jeez. Oh,
Did we
reading's
not
hard.
have maps?
Well, especially I told you this was too high. Yeah.
We left our
I can't
horses
do that, like,
by the
nowadays, too,
carts.
but-
Right.
So do we want? Okay, so yeah, never mind.
We left our
Sign the
horses.
grant.
Yeah, I'll grab the horses.
Okay. So you head back north, uncover the brush that you had put on top of the cart and around the horses to kind of hide them. Nobody seems to have messed with them. You hop up on the cart. Anybody have? Oh, you have land.
Ironstone.
Yes.
Ironstone Inn. Yeah, I've got proficiency with land vehicles.
Okay, so you can definitely drive the cart and head back to the Ironstone Inn. The Ironstone Inn looks like it's probably only going to be maybe a couple hours from here, right to the crossroads. You can see. Again, a couple hours goes by, pretty quiet. Sun gradually sinks lower towards the horizon, and you arrive at the Ironstone Inn just as the sun is beginning to touch the top of the mountain. So it's beginning to get dark. As you ride up to the Ironstone Inn, so here's where you guys are. There's a small, I guess what you can see trees here. You can see what looks like a small corral with some hay and things like that where you can put your horses. As you get right, oops, come on.
We don't hear any
Gang pause.
people or
Oh, yeah,
anything.
there we go. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you. As you get to, come on, the front of the building, the place is kind of a nice looking place. It's got lights on. It's warm, homey feeling. As you step inside, you can hear kind of the subdued talking of, sounds like people sitting around. You notice that the tables that are around in this area, actually, I think I'm gonna see if I can zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. The tables in this area, you can see that there's what look like about 5 people sitting around the table. There is a female halfling and a human dwarf, a human male and a dwarven male sitting at one table. Then sitting at this table, there's another human male sitting by himself. And then over here at the bar is what looks like a human female. She is sitting there wearing a robe. Behind the counter, you see a older gentleman. He's probably in his 40s. That as you come in, waves at you and says, welcome to the Iron Gate Inn. Can I get you anything? And so sit wherever you like. There's a long bench table right here that no one is sitting at.
Head that way.
Perfect.
I think we've gone to the wrong inn.
Try for the Iron Stone Inn. Where's the Iron Gate Inn?
Oh, Iron Stone, sorry.
There's a human and a dwarf sitting together.
Uh-huh.
There's a female halfling,
Uh-huh. With
there's a human female, and who
And
is
then a guy, human male, who's just kind of sitting here by himself.
I thought that was a female in robes.
Yeah, at the bar.
All right, so as you come in, he says, welcome, sit wherever you like. Will you be having something to eat or drink?
Yes, please, both.
yeah,
Put on rooms for the night?
Sure.
Yeah, sounds
All right,
good.
That'd be nice.
Oh, well, look, I will send Eva out to take care of your horses. You have horses?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll send Eva out to take care of the horses, and Ella, and you see this little girl. She's about, looks like she's probably about 10. Come running out and say, "Take the orders from the nice men and women." And she goes, "All right, Dad." And she takes off towards the where you guys are sitting, which is right here. So you sit down at the long table on the benches. The little girl Ella comes up to you and says, "We've got boiled pork and parsnip and beer for 1 silver piece. We've got boiled hare and dried beetroot and stout for 12 copper pieces. We've got porridge and cider for 2 copper pieces, and then vegetable stew and cider for 4 copper pieces. What will you be having?"
I'll take the. Did she say vegetable cider?
Vegetable stew and cider.
Oh, I'll take that.
All right, vegetable stew and cider. That'll be 4 coppers.
Absolutely.
I'll also take that.
All right, 4 coppers for you.
Oh, me as well.
4 coppers.
What was the first one?
It was boiled pork and parsnip and beer.
It was the one with the stout. I'll take the one with the
Oh, the boiled hare and dried beetroot and
stout.
cider.
There we go.
Okay, that one is 12 copper pieces.
I'll go with that as well.
Okay, and
I'll go with the one he rejected.
okay, see what? Oh, you're gonna have the boiled pork and parsnip beer
Mm-hmm.
and beer. So 1 silver piece. All right. So you guys, this is petty cash. Don't worry about too much about the money. It's all less than a silver piece for all this stuff. So you kind of sprinkle your coins on the table. She gathers them up and says, "I'll have them right back for you."
Ours was a silver piece also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her 2 extra copper.
All right. She pockets the 2 extra copper. You see them kind of disappear into the belt of her little apron, and she takes off towards the kitchen. A couple minutes goes by, and she comes out and drops a bunch of tankards of beer and cider on the table. Cider, clunk, clunk, clunk. Stout, clunk, stout, clunk, and then you have beer, clunk. And then she heads back into the kitchen pretty quickly, comes back out with this little cutting board with brown bread on it and a knife, puts it on the table, and there's a little crock of butter in it. And then she takes off, and a couple minutes later comes back out with bowls, plates for you 3, and then takes off back kind of towards the bar. Meanwhile, you notice that the other people are kind of sitting around and talking quietly. The halfling and the human seem to be playing some kind of card game, while the dwarf kind of watches. They're not sure exactly what they're playing. It's not a card game, you can really tell. The guy who's sitting over there quietly by himself is sitting kind of close to the fire a little bit.
Is this the rogue person?
Well, he's just by himself. He looks actually a bit older than even the innkeeper. And then, of course, the female human who's sitting at the bar is just kind of sitting there quietly. Not sure. She's got something she's drinking, but again, she's wearing robes.
What does her robes look like? Fancy, common,
No,
traveler?
actually, they're kind of like homespun robes. Very simple. You notice that on her belt, she's got a belt. It looks like a pouch, small pouch. And she is carrying a pack on that seems to have a few things in it. You can't tell what they are, though. Yeah. She's carrying no weapons, actually.
Well, I'll get up and go talk to the people playing cards.
All right, you walk over to the people playing cards. As you come over, you notice that the halfling says, "Ha! My hand!" And so you notice the guy kind of shakes his head and looks like a couple copper pieces change hands. And she looks up and says, "So, fancy a game?"
Sure.
And she says, "Good. Have a seat. Pull up a chair."
I'd like to join too.
Oh, pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. So and she takes these cards, reshuffles them, gets ready to go, and then she says, "Well, you still in, Dane?" And the guy, the human that's sitting by her says, "Yeah, I'm still in. I've still got a few more coppers I can spare." The dwarf kind of shakes his head and goes over and sits at one of the other tables to give you guys enough room to play. And she says, "Lilia, Macy," and sticks out her hand.
Oh, Elias.
"Oh, nice to meet you, Elias.
Avriel.
And this quiet man is Dane, the one who's losing all his money." And Dane just goes, "Oh, my wife's gonna kill me when she finds out I've lost all this copper." All right, well, the game is Sherry Stones. It's played like this, and she tells you how to play this game. It's basically a variation of poker, it seems like. And she says, "All right, well, dealing cards all around." Deals cards to everybody. Anybody have gambling proficiency, or is that a gambling proficiency? Is that a
I have
proficiency?
hand. This is cheap.
Yeah, after that.
Performance.
Let's see. Gambling.
Yeah,
There is no gambling
performance.
proficiency. There's no carousing proficiency.
It depends on exactly how you want to do it.
What about
If
sleight
you're
of
going,
hand?
if you're going for bluff, deception will probably
Right.
be good, but
I am proficient in one type of gaming set.
Oh, then you are proficient. So there you go.
I guess I'll choose cards.
All right, so let's do that. All right, so you're proficient. Anybody else? Then I'm just gonna probably make it a straight D20. We'll see who wins because it's a game of chance.
So do I get to add my proficiency to it then?
Yes, you do. You do. Anybody else? You're playing? Yes. Okay.
I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to make some deals.
18.
I make some
All
money.
right.
19.
Okay.
Spongy, I roll twice. All right, so the cards come around. The farmer makes his roll. Well, farmer makes his roll. You guys all go show your hands, and then Lilia goes, "Ha! Beat you all! Look, it's 3 castles and 2 kings in a keep." And she plays out 6 cards, and she,
Can I make a perception check to
Uh-huh.
see if she's cheating?
you may make a
Or
perception check.
investigation,
Yes.
either one?
Perception, yeah.
Perception.
Insight check.
No, she's definitely.
No,
on it,
and
yeah.
actually,
Definitely
after
not
what she
cheating.
has explained to you, yeah, actually, that is one of the hands she said was really, really good. So, I mean, there's better hands, but this is a pretty good one. So you all lose 2 or 3 coppers each. The farmer goes, "Wow, that's it. Too rich for me. I'm out of here." And she goes, "Oh, you don't want to try and win your money back the other day?" And he goes, "No, I know you better than that. You'll just take me to cleaners. I'm out of here." He goes over to the bar, lays a little money down on the counter, and the innkeeper goes, "Oh, well, we'll see you there, Dane. Maybe a couple days." He goes, "Yeah, well, we've got some harvesting to do. I'll see you." And he heads out of the inn at the front door, and he seems to be gone. No?
I see this and I quickly hustle after him and say, excuse me, sir.
He goes, "Yes?"
I heard you say that your wife might be a little upset about
Losing some coppers.
losing some
Oh,
coppers.
it's not that much money. She just, always pinching every penny until it squeals.
I bet she would love something really sweet and delicious. What if you
He
gave
kind
her
of
an
looks at you, so what are you saying
A
here?
soft and a boil.
I rustle in my little bag
He says,
and
"Why?
I pull
Sure has
out
me."
a wild berry muffin.
A wild berry muffin.
This is a homemade wild berry muffin, and I'm part of the guild. You see, this is not just your normal wild berry muffin.
Make
Yes, the Wildberry Muffin Guild.
Do you know
The Wild Berry Muffin
Guild?
We represent the Wild Berry Muffin Guild.
It still can't be. Do you know the Devil Man?
No, no, good.
It's
That was
performance.
good. That was good with it.
What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Nice.
All right. He says,
Nice.
Wait. Plus my performance. I probably don't have any
Yeah.
performance.
Well,
One.
he
21.
picks up the muffin and he kind of looks at it and smells it. "Oh, that smells really good. And, did you bake these this morning?"
Oh yes.
No,
yes.
you did. You were on the road.
He doesn't
Oh.
know that.
Oh, no, you
Yes,
lied to him.
yes.
You can lie to him.
I
So
lost
many-
track of time. Did we take a nap?
No,
Yes, we
no,
did.
you can lie to
Did we
him.
rest?
Yes, but you weren't in
Not
the
between
bakery.
the bugbear thing and now.
No. So
Oh.
remember, you've been on the
I'm
road.
not gonna lie on purpose. Well, not today, but my muffins stay fresh for 1 to 3 days.
This is really smells nice. Look, I'll take 2.
Oh, 2 will you?
Yes. One for myself, one for the missus. We might share with the children. We'll see. I better make it 3. Better make it 3.
Right.
He says, "How much for the muffins?"
For you.
1 silver.
For all 3? That's a deal. He takes out a silver.
But I need you to tell everybody that you know how great these muffins were, and
After
these come out of Stonegate.
After I try the muffins, if they're good, I will definitely be sure to do that. We get people by our farm from time to time. He takes them and he takes out a. He says, "Do you have something I can carry them in?"
Oh,
You can
I'm
wrap.
rustling through my stuff. I like this little clothy
Toilet paper.
napkin thing I use to clean
Okay,
stuff
he
with.
wraps it up and kind of probably tie it up and hand it to you.
Remember,
Right.
Saga of Stonegate.
Satra. Well, once we eat your berry muffins and I don't get killed by my wife for spending another silver piece, he kind of rolls his eyes. I'll definitely let people know if I'm still alive. He kind of chuckles and heads out the door.
Wait, you shouldn't.
All right. You played a few more hands of this, sherry stones, whatever it is. You do notice that Lilia seems to be a pretty good player. And so she takes you for a few more copper pieces. She loses a couple hands too, but you get the feeling she's pretty good at this game. Maybe she's played it quite a bit. The dwarf at one point comes over and kind of looks over your shoulder at what's going on, and then kind of goes back over and sits and seems to be sipping on some ale. What are you doing?
I'm going to scarf down my vegetable stew really quick,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go to the bar and ask the bartender what the guy by the fire is drinking.
Looks over,
Liquid.
he says, he's drinking just the ale, the local ale.
I'll have 2, please.
2, all right, 2 ales it is. The ales are 1 copper apiece.
Okay. They're going to hear that. And then I'm gonna go over.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm not sure if you are finished, but I thought I would get you a refill. I'm RLM, and I hand him the ale. Is there an available seat?
Yes, there is, right across the table from him. Yes.
Okay, and I'll sit down. Or I'll ask if I can sit down. Like, do you mind if, would you like some company?
Sure. I'm just sitting here kind of enjoying the warmth of the inn before I head back home. You're welcome to hang out with me.
It'll cost more than stuff.
You notice this guy, he's kind of a nice looking guy. He's pretty handsome. He has brown eyes, he's bald, kind of tan. You get the feeling he's probably a farmer. The things you notice is that the most about him is that he smells like soap.
Oh, like soap?
Soap.
Oh, he's a clean farmer.
So he's clean.
Okay.
Most farmers.
And he starts telling you about what's been going on at the farm, some of the interesting people he's met, how he came down here, have a quick beer just recently before he headed on home for the night. His wife's waiting for him. His kids are grown up and headed off to Irongate, and so it's just he and his wife working the farm. Farm's smaller. He's just kind of just talking to you a little bit.
It's just like a random farm in the middle of.
Well, he says it's a bit north of here, between here and the dwarven mines.
Oh, about you guys.
There's
Yeah,
several farms that are in that area.
So, I'm assuming, do you have a lot of dealings with the dwarves at the mines?
No, not too much. Sometimes they come through and they buy food, but for the most part, we don't have much dealings with them. So yeah.
Just
We,
I keep
maybe come
remembering
into
this.
some
It's just like-
information that they might be, there may have been an explosion or a cave-in.
He says, "Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that. Not anything I've heard of. So if it has, it's rather relatively recent."
We also, some goblins and hobgoblins and bugbears and things like that.
Oh,
that
haven't seen any
nature.
goblins or hobgoblins or any of the humanoids around here. It's pretty quiet. It's pretty safe. It's patrolled by the duchies, and we really don't have much. Every once in a while we'll hear about bandits on the road, but definitely on the road going up north towards the iron mine, we don't get much at all. There's not a whole lot to steal. I mean, what have I got to give them? A few coppers, a few silvers. They'd be much better at getting travelers on the main road between the duchies. And what are they going to steal? Iron ingots? Not much you can sell those for.
Well,
Did
too late.
you, did you guys feel the earthquake a few days ago?
Oh yeah, there was a couple of them. There was one, I guess it's about a week or so, maybe it was 2 weeks ago. And then there was one just recently. Yeah, definitely for sure. I was wondering if it was just the screaming wyvern or the wyvern's nest peaks, settling. We get earthquakes every once in a while, but not very often. I think the last one I remember was years ago, though.
Well, I'm from Stonegate, and it was actually pretty bad there. So I don't know.
Oh,
Was
really?
it more mild here?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we felt the rumbling in the ground, but nothing major.
Do I recall what he's talking about, the earthquake that happened before?
Yeah, there was one probably a while back that caused part of the castle to collapse, if you remember.
Oh, okay.
And
Like
then
prior to the
right, and then
there's
there's a recent one that caused even more collapsing. Right, sure.
Okay, I was just trying to see if there was like a spiraling out or like a. Okay.
Not that you've noticed.
All right.
I did hear. Let's see. I think some of the travelers through had said there'd been some kind of problem with the mayor's daughter. I think it was yesterday when I was here having a beer. Somebody rode through and said the mayor's daughter had run off with some local boy, or I don't even remember. The guy wasn't really sure about it.
Which village?
From Stonegate, yeah, from
Oh.
Stonegate. Alma was missing. Remember, that's the mayor's daughter.
Oh.
I thought Alma was the carpenter's daughter.
Carpenter's daughter. The carpenter's daughter had run off with some
Oh,
local
that's right,
boy.
carpenter's
Thank you.
daughter.
Had run off with some local boy, and that had maybe eloped or headed to one of the major cities to find their fortune. That's typical for young lovers to run off that kind of thing.
I'm afraid it's
Olma,
not
yeah.
such happy news, unfortunately. She was taken
Oh
by
no.
some subterranean creatures. Something that I'd like to get the word out about, and people need to be.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for any wayward young rascals that are possibly in love and heading somewhere to make their fortunes. I'll definitely keep an eye out, and I'll let the carpenter in Stonegate know. Interesting.
Do I get a weird vibe off this guy?
You can do a insight check.
Really bad vibes or
10?
No, he
Okay.
seems like a farmer. Seems kind of like he likes to talk.
Okay.
But other than that, you don't get a really bad vibe from him.
Alright. Well, enjoy your ale. Thank you for.
Well, I'm gonna finish this up and probably head on home then. And so he kind of kills the ale real quick and waves at the tavern keeper. And he says, "All right, Jerry, I'll see you tomorrow." And so he heads out.
Before more time passes,
Uh-huh.
while these guys are doing all the gambling and she's having these conversations,
Right.
I have taken like 3 muffins and 3 cookies and 3 biscuits and I've cut them up. And I'm going to take them to the innkeeper and say, "Hey, I'm selling my wares so that I can tell them that they can go to Stonegate and
Well, when you
Fine.
say that, he looks at them and he says, "Did you bake these?"
I made all of these.
Let me
I made
Get
all
out.
of these.
let me try one. One of the cookies. Let's see how they taste.
It's just a piece of cookie. You can't have the whole cookie. I need other people.
Well, no, I just need to taste. He goes, and you hear him yell, "Helena!" And this woman comes out, she's kind of red-faced, got salt and pepper graying hair. She comes out, she's dusting her hands off, and she says, "What?" And he says, "Try these cookies, see if you like them." And so Jerry,
I have 2 kinds of cookies. I have a wild berry cookie and I have a cinnamon sugar cookie.
I'll try the cinnamon sugar. And so he takes a little bite and just, "That's pretty good," and hands it to Helena, and she takes a bite. She says, "That's really good. Do you have more of these so I can sell in the inn maybe for a little while?"
Yes, I do.
He says,
Here, try the wild berry cookie.
"All right," takes a bite. That's pretty good too. And all right, if you've got a few of these, we'll take them. How many have you got? What are you asking for them too?
I have 15 of each. 2 silver a piece.
A piece. Oh, for the cookies. Oh, 2 silver's too rich for us. We couldn't pay more than. You're talking 30 cookies?
No, 15.
15
30
cookies?
total. Yes, in a row.
I could give you. He says I could give you a gold for the lot. That's 10 silver. If you're wondering. So that's basically a half a silver. Well, not quite half. It's like a third of a silver per cookie. So it's like what, 3 copper? Well, 3 or 4 copper a cookie.
do I tell me the economics in this?
Yeah. Right?
I mean, you gotta make deals and buy this on the bulk. I mean, it is what it is.
You don't have to accept it. You want to make a roll?
No, I don't. These are much better than 1 gold for 3
Okay.
cookies.
She's from the Wildberry Muffin Guild.
We represent the Wildberry Muffin Guild.
So what am I doing? Rolling
Uh,
persuasion?
persuasion, yeah.
Okay, so
These
that
are
would
really
be a
good. Trust me.
13.
Okay. He says, "Tell you what, it's 30 cookies, 15 of each. I'll give you 3 gold. Give you 3 gold. That's 1 gold per 10 cookies. That's a silver a cookie. That's the best I can do."
Deal.
Okay. So he gives you 3 gold. All right. And you are now out of cookies.
3 gold. No, I'm not. 3 gold for what?
That was for 30 cookies.
No.
Okay. How many cookies do you have?
I had 48 cookies.
Okay, so you still have a few left.
Yes.
Sweet.
Now,
And she hadn't shared a single
I-
one with us.
I'm gonna.
Is
I
that
make-
48 of each?
Yes.
No. That 24 wild berry cookies and 24 cinnamon sugar
So
cookies.
she's got 9 of each left. So,
Mm-hmm.
so now what are you doing?
Were they here? Were they near me so they could hear
no,
this?
you were
No,
talking.
I don't.
I'm too busy
I'm
gambling.
eating.
I'm just
Literally
making
my
sure.
only goal.
Okay, so you're sitting there. You're
So I,
talking.
I write a note. Here's my name.
Yeah.
You go to this inn. What's the name of the inn?
Screaming Wyvern Inn.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really-
the Screaming Wyvern Inn. You just inquire about there, and they can get you anything that you want.
When you finish doing that, you notice that the monk is sitting out there, pulls out a couple copper pieces, and puts them on the counter and says, "How much for a cookie?"
A cookie is. How much should I tell him? A silver?
Well, he bought them for silver apiece.
Well, cookies is silver, but.
Takes the coppers back. Takes out a silver, slides it across to you, says, "I'll take a cookie." And so the monk is a woman. Now she has shaved her head, okay, so she's a bald-haired woman, but sitting there in a robe.
Well, thank you, and because I very much respect them. What is she again?
She's a monk.
Because I.
Them?
Because I very much respect them.
What are they? What are they?
I think for me, I respect them
That's,
a lot.
That's it.
I thought it was just for bald people.
Because,
Yeah.
No, I was like, because I respect one, so I thought, was it a monk or was it something else?
Yeah.
Sorry, okay. So,
I really respect. What are you?
Again, I respect you.
I respect my customers greatly.
There you go.
It is-
Nothing wrong with respecting those customers. Yeah.
all right. Well, you know what? Actually, because I really respect monks, how about I give you a muffin for free?
Oh, it's very generous of you.
All I ask is
And
that
the time of year,
She-
wow.
She reaches into the
taste my
backpack.
muffin and tell people about
She
it.
reaches into the backpack, pulls out a cloth, wraps it around the muffin, puts it back into the backpack, and then starts nibbling on the cookie while she's drinking whatever it is she's got in her tankard.
So, do I notice the innkeeper? Has he noticed that I've given this muffin for free?
No.
Okay.
The innkeeper's kind of gone back there. He's taking the cookies back into the kitchen. Doesn't seem to be too interested in it. Probably an hour or so goes by. The farmers begin to head home. The gambling halfling also gets tired, decides to head upstairs to her room. And the monk heads upstairs, tells the innkeeper that she will be leaving in the morning. But the other three gentlemen head off, the dwarf included, head off to basically their various farms. Fire begins to kind of die down a little bit. And the innkeeper says, "So I assume all of you will want rooms for the night."
That'd be nice.
Yes.
We've got the common room, which is sleeps basically it's here. The common room here is 1 silver piece. You basically sleep, on the floor with your bedrolls. If you want a private room, it's 6 silver pieces, but it's sleeps 2.
How many rooms you
good
got?
with
I'll take the common room.
I'll take the common room.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got 2. Whoops.
Summer party.
Woohoo!
2 rooms, and then of course we've got a deluxe room which only has 1 bed, but it's a large bed.
Is there any place to tidy up, like a wash basin or something?
Absolutely,
'Cause, I mean,
absolutely. Got a
I'm pretty sure we have some blood over here. And some,
I got nicked a
I mean-
little bit.
I went for a swim and then I stayed out of the fray, so I'm
I'm fine. I'm
might
just
be
worried
fine.
about
Yeah,
Jethro here. He
Yeah.
looks.
Might need some.
he went into the spikes.
Alright, let's see here.
You're welcome.
And the weapons.
Yeah.
Add to the weapon.
That's the
Did
brewery.
not
We don't want to open that.
Me.
But I believe this is the latrine.
Well, you know, Jethro,
Yes,
since
it is.
this is gonna be a long rest, right? Or is this a short rest?
It'll be a long
It'll be
rest.
long rest.
I'm gonna walk over and do cure wounds on you.
Alright, thank you.
Should have got some of the soap from that farmer.
Yeah.
A little rude, but I understand. That's all right.
I was just trying to make it a luxurious experience.
Well, you know what?
Bath bomb,
I
yeah.
have grease,
I mean, did
and
you
I
check
have what's that called?
The ancient Romans used to make this.
Burnt stuff, charcoal.
That was all
I could get.
oil.
I could get a little. Is it charcoal?
That was not grease.
No, it's fat.
I mean,
Grease
oil.
is the word.
It's fat and what makes
Grease and
the.
oil or nothing.
Oh.
It's fat and.
Different type of fats.
No.
Isn't it fat and charcoal or fat and?
You're not gonna make soap. That's gross. It's
Lye.
made from
I have alchemy. Why can't I make soap?
because the
Yeah,
lye
alchemy?
soap that you were
Look.
making would probably dissolve people's flesh.
They're
That's the way lye soap works.
they're
I like that.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
chill my
so much
whip
the
down.
horse courses outside, you know.
All
Let's
right,
get
so I'm
that
gonna
going.
hit you with
I like this idea.
healing touch.
And lye soap.
Cure wounds.
I have the healing touch.
So-
Thank you very much.
If I use a spell slot of second level or higher, it increases by 1d8 each slot. Since we're about to go to sleep, so do I have 2 spell slots? How does that work?
First level?
At
I don't
third
know.
level?
Spells, right?
Huh?
You threw was Magic Stone a cantrip or?
Magic Stone's a cantrip.
Okay, so you haven't
Grease
used.
was a spell.
What
I
was-
used Grease.
Okay,
Already.
so you should have how many?
So I should have 2 spell slots left.
Okay, you should. That sounds right.
3 full casters.
So you can do a Cure Light on him, but it's first level. You don't have a second level spell yet.
No, it's Cure Wounds. What I'm
Cure
saying
Wounds.
is, when I use a spell, when I cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher.
You only have first level
Yeah, I
spell
think you only got
slots.
first level
Oh,
spells.
forget it. Fine.
So it's a D8 plus some numbers, or is it 2D4?
A D8.
It says a
for-
D8 plus my spellcasting
Okay.
modifier.
Is that because she's
So
an
it's
artist?
a 3. What?
That you only have first level spells?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
half caster.
Artificers are half casters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do get ritual spells, which is cool.
Gotcha.
They do.
5.
And they also get the infusions,
So
they get a
8.
bunch of other cool little things.
Okay, so you get 8.
The ability to be Iron Man.
Do you want to cast the second one?
Yep.
Well, he's about to go for a long rest, which means he's going to heal up anyway.
But if we're attacked in the night,
But
True.
I might as well.
Okay.
So that's 5 more.
I was gonna get her.
5
So
more.
it's
Okay.
13.
I'm gonna go.
Because I'm going to sleep in.
All right. So who wants private rooms? They'll sleep 2 people if you want, or you can just have the common room, which is down here in the area down here.
I'm gonna take a room.
I'm used to common rooms. I'm sure.
Okay. So you're a silver piece. Okay. You're taking a private room, which is 6 silver pieces.
Alright.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm taking the big room.
Big room, silver
Big
piece,
old common room.
silver
Common.
piece, silver piece. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna set up my ball bearings by the front of the door and put some string across the door with the bell as well.
Albriel, let me show you what the second floor looks like. Hold on. Ooh. This is the second floor. We're gonna activate the second
It's
floor.
gonna be something else.
What do you think I was gonna be?
Need a hero.
Oh. Yeah.
A minute hero.
So here you are. Your room is right here. Your room is right here. We're gonna open this door right here. And,
Nice.
yeah, right here.
Cozy, quaint.
Yeah.
There's like a little chest and
Yeah.
a bucket and some stuff.
Yeah. Well, bucket's the place where you use the restroom.
Latrine. Where?
Latrine, that's right. There are a couple doors further along, which you figure are other rooms, stuff like that. Basically, the rest of you who are down on the first floor.
And you set your bucket outside and they take care of it for you, right?
Right.
That's right. If you're on the first floor, which we'll bring back that, there you go. The innkeeper comes over, he puts a wooden bar across the door right here to keep, any undesirables. He closes all the shutters and, has little bars that go into place there to lock everything up. He looks at all of you and says, leave the fire going or no?
Yes, please.
Okay. I mean, it's chilly enough you probably want it. And then he heads up the stairs, and you notice that the door right before your room, he goes into it. And I guess it must be his personal quarters where he and his family live. A few minutes later, his wife comes up and the 2 girls, and they head in there, and things get very quiet. You're setting up your ball bearings, you said? Right up,
Yeah,
right
ball
inside the-
bearings and then also in front of the door, string with bells on them.
Okay, right inside the door, right?
Inside the door.
Okay.
Yeah, not in the hallway now.
Right.
Inside the hallway, I just go, ding, dong, ding, ding.
You had everybody trip. Ah! One hold ball. I believe the innkeeper's dead. All right.
So
Hey, it's
alarm
alright
of
now.
some kind, or are we just gonna do watches down here?
Well, I mean, everything's locked up pretty tight. Nobody's coming in. Unless they, bust in through the door or something like that.
I'm gonna sleep and try to wake up early.
Same. I want to try to catch that monk before.
I also wanted to
Actually,
try
she
to-
goes upstairs. She's got one of the rooms
Those
also.
in the morning.
Yeah.
I want to catch her in the morning.
I also wanted to talk to her.
Okay. Everybody gets their bed rolls out except for you. You're sleeping in a bed, right?
Yeah.
Everybody gets their bed rolls out and kind of rolls them out in the common room.
Come roll my bedroll out next to Satra.
Okay.
So I couldn't have noticed that you were really pushing the wares today.
Mm-hmm.
So are you trying to just drum up business for the bakery, or?
Yes. I'm trying to get my name out there.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll do what I can to help.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Especially if you give me
Would
money.
you like to try some of them so you can better describe them?
I'll tell you what. I give you a silver. I was like, I'll buy a muffin, and how much
Okay,
of it?
I tell
Oh
you
wait, no, it's a silver for the cookie and what for the muffin?
5 copper for the muffin.
I believe in supporting small businesses. So,
Support your local businesses.
All right.
Mhm.
So, did you want a wild berry cookie or a cinnamon sugar cookie?
ooh, cinnamon sugar for sure.
Alrighty.
So I hand you a cinnamon sugar cookie.
This will be a good breakfast
Mhm.
tomorrow.
So, you bed down. Everything gets kind of quiet. Were you setting any watches or anything, or just sleeping? I mean, you're inside the inn. You're pretty safe.
It seems alright.
Okay.
I'm going to try to sound sleepily. Sleep sound.
I would
Sleep
track it.
soundly?
That one too.
It
Yes.
was.
Strike that. Reverse it. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Some point, I need everybody to make me a perception check at disadvantage because you're asleep.
Myself as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's amazing.
Whichever
Perception.
works best for you.
It's perception.
What do we got?
I got 15.
Now remember, you're
Oh.
disadvantaged. So
Oh, disadvantage.
Hang on, where my dice are.
I got you.
3.
Drop mine too.
Can my snake help?
No. Sorry. He's sleeping
Alright.
too. All right, Jody,
Rolling
disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Right.
Fully out.
So I got a 15 and I got a 2.
Whoa, looks like
Sweet.
the 2 stays. What'd you
Rocking
get?
it as usual.
3.
I got 15.
Okay. Even with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Wow.
First roll
man,
was
that's-
really high, and the second one was a 9, but I had +6 to it. So.
Oh wow.
I
What'd you get?
got a 10.
12.
5.
Okay. Holt, you're laying there, and I guess your bedroll is probably maybe closest to the door or something like that because you hear something kind of scratching at the door. It maybe sounds like something kind of pushes on the door, and the bolt kind of, or the big bar kind of goes right around, and you're kind of what? And then a little harder push, and then you notice maybe somebody's taken some kind of thin piece of metal. You can just barely see it gleaming in the firelight, the embers of the firelight. And they're looks like they're kind of trying to slide it between the door and maybe knock the bar up. You're not sure.
Can I just get? Is there like windows?
Yes, but they've all been shuttered. Okay, I mean, because again, the innkeeper want to keep you guys safe. They're shuttered and barred from the inside.
In that case, you're not down here. So, what I'm going to do is quietly get out of my bedroll and crawl over to where Jethro has a bedroll and kind of like
Give me a stealth check.
tap him a little bit. 18 plus something.
Okay. All right, you slide over there very, very quietly.
20.
Yeah. Slide over to Jethro. We're gonna wake him up.
Yeah, but and I tap him a little bit. I go, Jethro.
Okay. You notice Holt is trying to wake you up. He's very quietly shaking your shoulders.
I just kind of whisper in his ear.
Yes.
Hey, Big Daddy, let me whisper in your ear.
Uh,
And I say,
Hilarious.
someone's trying to get in the door.
I feel like that's a very sobering thought.
Yeah.
Very.
Okay. Probably when he says something like that, you begin to wake up and you kind of look towards the door, and yeah, you can see that someone is definitely pushing very stealthily on the door. Seems that they're trying to get it open. There's what looks like maybe a dagger or a sword. It's a short sword maybe. Trying to use it to lift the bar up from the door. Yeah.
And then once I wake him up, I'm gonna slide over to Blaze. Were you down here too? Blaze. Okay. Blaze. Elias. Elias. Someone's trying to get in the door.
Okay, what am I supposed to do about that?
I guess roll over. And then
Okay.
So, I don't
Don't be
know
asleep
what your
when they get in.
next, I
You gotta be behind the bar.
don't know what your next little thing is that you're thinking about doing, but I feel like my thing would just be to get up, grab my axe, and I'm just gonna go over to the door, lift the bar up, and open it.
All right. You lift the door up and open it, and you notice that standing in front of the door is a goblin. He's got this, goblin sword, and he's trying to lift the door. Behind him are about 8 more goblins. And you see also out front what looks like a lot more humanoids. You're not exactly quickly sure of the numbers, but it looks like probably somewhere between 20 or 30. There's some larger ones and some smaller ones. They're all kind of standing out there. You lift the door bar up, and the goblin goes, "Gurk!" That's literally the noise he makes, and kind of stumbles backwards. And of course, there's not much light there, but you see all the humanoids kind of turn and look at you like they're waiting to see if he would get in the door. And one of the larger
Stop!
and one of okay. Well, you gonna close the door?
Yeah.
Okay, close it.
I know what's out there now.
Yeah, you gonna close the bar?
Yeah.
All right, you close the door. As you close the door, you hear thump, 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 and like a couple arrows have just hit it.
There's a bunch of goblins and people outside.
Yeah, and
Maybe
so,
that one will wake
yeah. What you hear from out the door, you hear kind of a boom, 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 boom on the door. Now they're not being subtle.
Right.
And from outside the door, you hear, "Look, we know that the inn has lots of food. If you give us all your food, we'll let you live."
We wake up at this point.
Oh yeah, you guys have heard this, and you've heard this in downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
How
I've
much
already
sleep
been
did we get by
banging
this
it.
time?
About 3 hours, so
How many
not
people was this?
20 or 30. He's not sure. It was a lot.
There's not enough food to feed all of them.
Well, it is an inn. They
If you
have
give
a
them one
business
cookie each,
bit.
if you take back your cookies from the inn,
Oh, there you
you
go.
give them one cookie
Oh,
each.
yeah.
Oh, but I also
Amazing.
have 4
30
sausages,
cookies, 30
5
guys.
ham pieces,
Wow.
and 6 peas.
Why are you taking inventory for this right now?
Just trying to
You're,
feed
you're waking up. Why?
No, she wakes up and
I
immediately
have
checks
not
her
gone to
cookies and
sleep
muffins.
yet.
That's right.
I'm not going to sleep yet. I've been counting my money
No,
and
no,
trying to
you've
get
been
my
asleep.
3 hours? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. It's all in coppers.
You might have an issue. Yeah.
But I realize she's got 3 gold pieces. That's what, 300 coppers. So she's been counting for a while. And you know, and also she doesn't count so well. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take her
So,
shoes off.
With all this stuff, though, one of y'all should probably go make sure the in person is up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You start heading up the stairs to where the innkeeper is, and actually he's at the top. You hear clunk, and the door opens, and he comes stepping out. In his hand, he's got a mace, which is kind of interesting.
Because I'm just gonna stay right here at the door with my hand.
Yeah.
Is there a back door to this place?
No, there's not. Thank goodness, because otherwise it could be bad. He's standing there. He's got a mace. And he's got a shield, and he's at the top of the stairs that go up there. It's kind of like a little ladder, and he says, "Who's at the door?"
About 30 goblins.
Oh my! And he steps back into his apartments, and the door closes. What are the rest of you doing?
make sure my armor's
I'm lamenting the extra heels I gave out.
I guess I'll go downstairs and get informed
Well,
what's going on.
No,
Taking
it's
care
better
of
this was the purpose.
Right.
Right.
I thought this was the purpose.
I know it was. I'm like, I wish
Creep
I had one
to
more
one of the
healing
windows
spell.
and peek out and just
I did
kind of
agree, so.
see,
Well,
survey.
you can
like,
kind of look between the cracks in the shutters, and you notice that they're. And again, remember, humanoids have dark vision, so they don't need any torches or lights. And you can kind of. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
I do not.
No, but
I
let me
do.
check really quick.
While she's checking,
Skills.
Just one of my stuff's just a rough estimate.
Features and traits.
I could make a bunch of soup.
That would be helpful.
They're hungry.
Okay.
I yell back.
I do not.
We're all out. Just keep on heading south. And there's a huge feast down there. I heard all about it. It's amazing.
They're cooking a bunch of horses.
Deceit check.
So Reginald told us
And I said they cooked a bunch of horses, so I'm
Yeah.
cooking them out. You know?
Ooh, hopefully delicacy. Where would it be from?
16.
One of the big gruff voice that you hear out there says, "Not until we get some food to travel with. Put it out. We need beer, we need food, we need meat. Everything you've got in there, and we might let you live." Now all of a sudden it's might let you live. Yeah, he's,
I don't like that.
I don't like
That didn't make me too. I didn't like
you,
that.
you look out the shutters and you really can't see very well because it's very, very dark. I mean, again, remember, it's probably midnight, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. It's dark out there. There's a little bit of a moon, and you can kind of see shadowy forms moving around, but and the kind of the glowing of their eyes. But yeah, there's a good many people out there. They seem to be walking around the inn looking for other ways in, and fortunately, like I said, there is only one entrance to the inn, the common room entrance. I guess it makes it kind of a little more defensible that way. After a few minutes of you talking to this, kind of looking to make sure everything's locked down and looking out through the shutters, the innkeeper comes back down. He's wearing chainmail. It looks like he's got chainmail. He's got a shield, helmet on, and his mace. And he says, "Well, I didn't think I'd have to get this out, but I guess it's time."
Might we flip these tables over and form some kind of
Absolutely, make a
secondary
defensive
barricade?
formation. The only way they should be able to get in is through the front door. So you start flipping the tables, putting them up there to kind of build a line.
Meanwhile, I'm going to say to the goblins outside, I'm like, just a minute. It's going to take us a minute to get it
Yeah.
together. And then I'm gonna ask the innkeeper, do you have like a large barrel of lard or something that we could,
Don't have lard, but we do have beer.
something
He actually has
flammable?
several large barrels of beer, but that's it.
Do you have a dragon on hand?
No, I haven't found one of those yet.
Just
to keep
thinking
it.
maybe we could get
Well, yes, there's one
something
underneath the end.
flammable and then shoot it with like a.
So, push the barrel out to them and then have them fight over it.
I
Get
was
drunk?
thinking
Yeah,
of
get
giving them
drunk.
something
Roll it off the top of the
flammable
roof
then
and
shoot
let it
them.
Squash them? Yeah.
You know,
What do you think?
I was thinking of giving them like a powder keg. Ish.
You're all right.
Are there windows up top? I noticed in my room.
Let's see. In your room, no, your room is an internal room. There are windows,
What kind
a couple of them, but they're very narrow.
Okay.
Goblinoid.
Okay.
More goblins.
What are goblins afraid of? I could do an illusion.
Soap.
Soap,
makes
yes,
sense.
correct.
Dude, we should have had the soap guy.
Oh my
dang
gosh,
it.
where is he?
Really messed up not asking for soap.
Dang, dude.
Well, let's just fling open the door and
Well,
take them down while they try to come in through the
Well,
opening.
not open the
down?
door. Let's maybe do windows instead, so it'll be a little harder for them to get in or something.
no,
No,
Yeah.
well,
One at a
yeah.
time.
you know.
Is there a way we
Yeah.
can lure them away from the inn entirely, or
I can
We
do
would have to go
illusions, but I
through
don't
them
know
in
if
order to
my
get
illusion
out
can
of the inn.
move.
Unless
Right.
we've got windows on the side by the corral, but that's about it.
Yep.
could we climb out? Maybe get to the cart and just run and see if they chase us?
You could. You can try that.
What if they don't chase us?
Yeah,
We
but
attack them from
Well,
behind.
we have to like get the
Flank 'em.
cart hooked up to the animals to
Yeah.
leave with the
Yeah.
cart.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Well, we
lot.
don't have to
if
get the
there's
cart. We
just-
can just get the horses.
Hey, I have a lot of stuff in that cart.
Yeah, we'll come back for the cart after we kill the goblins.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not killing the horses right now.
But if we leave,
Do I have a good enough
then
image
they-
in my mind
and
of
they
the
bust
shining
through.
woman that I can
Yeah.
create an
then
illusion
we're not
of
going to be able to
her
help the kids at all.
appearing near them? Wouldn't that scare the crap out of them? Isn't that why they're running?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
good idea.
Do you
Right.
have like one of those dreams or something where you saw it?
Well, it's
No,
described.
but
She could
it's
do
been
best she could.
described to us, right?
Yeah.
So if you just made it extra
Long golden
glowy,
hair,
amorphous
super
figures.
glowy,
Yeah, just really bright
And rising.
and rising.
Have her just rise straight out of the ground.
Yeah.
The illusion just.
So, what are we doing?
Yeah, let's
And
do
then
that.
somebody's got to throw their
I'm
voice.
holding the door.
Okay, you're holding the door shut? Okay, cool. You do notice that they're kind of banging on the door a little bit. Get the food out! We're tired of waiting. We're hungry.
No, I got that pro strategy, where you put your hand on the bar and you put your foot against the door and, just kind of stand.
Yeah, there you go. Well, they don't seem to be coming in yet.
When you break it then, break that door.
So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do a minor illusion. She's gonna have long blonde hair, very like a glow about her, mean eyes. I assume she has mean eyes, right?
Yeah.
I would like to
Okay, she has mean
post
eyes.
up by one of the windows on the south end by the fireplace.
Okay, sounds good.
And just kind of like peek through the shutters to make sure the corral's okay.
Yeah, you look out through there, and about that time you hear the horses seem to be getting spooked. You do see some people in the corral. Look like they're trying to grab the horses or something like that. Whether they're going to kill them and eat them or ride them, you're not 100% sure. They do not seem to be messing with your cart. The cart was kind of pushed behind the building around this area, so they haven't
Okay.
seemed to have found your cart yet.
Maybe we can do a little combo thing. You do that, and then we do some other stuff to scare them.
Right, so you
Maybe you
ready?
can vicious mockery them and be like, "I'm the golden lady."
So what I do is
You don't know, that's it. You just do your illusion. Okay.
okay, I do the illusion of the shining woman.
As you do the illusion, sneeze.
Based on all the descriptions we've gotten from
Blonde lady.
the priest as well as the bugbear,
Right.
Where did you place her?
I'm gonna place her kind of like away, a little bit away from the inn, so they kind of like see, like as if she's all of a sudden appeared. I
Okay.
don't- she can't be
Towards
near
the
them.
road or behind the inn in the trees? What do you think?
I want it to be somewhere they can easily see her.
Probably on the road then.
So okay,
Can you?
I can't do sound and
What I was gonna say is we could time it to where you make it reach out and touch one, and I will cast Chill Touch on that one.
Can it
as
reach
you
out
do
and
that.
touch?
It
can
won't
look like
be
it will.
physical. It can look like it will,
Yeah.
but I can cast Chill Touch at that moment
Okay.
to
So
make
it'll
it feel
seem
like,
like it's
Right.
they
Okay.
were touched.
Let's do that.
All right.
Is it a thing or no? You
No, I'm just. No, there's not a whole lot of consent in here. It's just.
Consent?
Huh?
Talking about touching people, but anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
They didn't ask our consent to rob us either, so.
Yeah, but
They
we're all
actually
people,
did.
though.
They said, "Hey, did bring out the barrels."
No, we didn't consent to being robbed.
Not like Sir Reginald when.
Yeah.
Right. He was
I
polite.
consented to that, Robert.
You look out between basically you kind of look around the door, trying to get a good sight of what's going on. You peer out and you do your illusion on the road.
Let me know
But I
which
need
one
to do
you're
it close
targeting.
enough to
Right.
Just
for one of
whatever.
them, right?
It could be a straggler, one that's.
So I'm gonna-
Do you have
I
dark
just-
sight?
Huh?
You have dark sight? Can you see the dark?
Yeah, I can see the dark. 'Cause I'm a gnome. Where do I look for that to see how far? It's like the
60 feet is about as
yeah.
far as you can see.
Okay.
Okay. Which you're close enough to the road, you can do that. So you start to do the illusion as you're looking out.
Okay.
As you're looking out between there, you notice that there's a good many goblins kind of milling about. Most of them are up near the door. You notice that also near the door is what looks like another one of those big bugbear-looking creatures that you've run into before. Standing out towards the road, you see some of the larger goblin guys, the ones with the better armor. The other thing that you notice standing with the bigger goblin guys is what all intents and purposes looks like the silhouette of an ogre. So there's a lot of stuff out here.
So do we want to target the bugbear or a little goblin?
Well, I have to
think-
make an attack roll against it, so something that's not going to be a really beefy AC that I can hit.
Okay, so I guess we'll do a goblin, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So you create the illusion. It begins
Here's the
moving
goblin.
forwards. You notice that the ogre turns and goes, "Ah! It's the shining one. It's the she who rises." And he kind of backs away, and the hobgoblins kind of draw their swords and they kind of move away from her.
zap away.
The bugbear turns around and says, "Ah, "It's magic. That's not what she looks like. Watch." And he walks towards her and pulls out his sword and just
Can she
goes,
zap him when he did?
Can,
when he
uh,
does?
Whenever, so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are bugbears humanoid?
"They are, yes."
So whenever he's walking towards her, I would like to allow my staff to bite me again.
How many?
It has 2 charges left.
Right, okay.
But hold person says humanoid.
That's right.
So I'll cast hold person on
Mhm.
the bugbear.
Okay. What do you have to do for that?
It's a wisdom saving throw, and for the staff, it's a 17.
Yeah, he didn't make it. All right, so he walks up towards her, he pulls out his sword and starts to swing, and then all of a sudden freezes in his place.
Yeah.
And the goblins go, "Whoa,
And then
it's real! It may be magic, but it's real!" And they start to kind of scatter away from the door a bit. The guys out at the road, the hobgoblins kind of give her some berth, and is she just gonna? What's she gonna
No,
menace him?
if
or-
she reaches out and touches one, I cast Chill Touch on that one. I made 17 to
Touch the
hit.
bugbear.
Right, she's touching the bugbear, or is she touching the goblins?
Something
It
that's
was
not
the
as
bugbear
beefy.
that
The bugbear's
turned
gonna
and
snap,
they hold,
so-
so yeah, why not just
That'll be good.
do it
Okay.
on him?
Hit the
Am I
bugbear.
wrong?
Are you hitting? Roll your damage.
1 necrotic damage.
You notice he kind of shrivels a little bit, where she touches him, and his eyes get kind of big, and they all kind of back away from him a little bit. And what are you doing now?
Y'all better run, because she's mad.
Oh no, it's the shining one! Oh!
All right. That's
I'm
gonna
gonna also yell from inside, "Someone save us! She's here!"
be performance checks or deceit. Actually, that's deception. Yeah,
Maybe they're not that smart though, so it might be okay.
they're not.
Say,
And dude is held, and
Yeah,
plagued by
yeah.
the Shining Woman allegedly. So.
Could I go with persuasion instead of performance? No.
No.
11.
No, deception is what we
You
need.
got a 14?
Oh, deception.
I got 13.
Okay.
11.
Okay. They kind of scatter away from her. The illusion is kind of standing there menacingly by the guy, and they go, "We can find food elsewhere. Look, I heard there's a farm that's further east from here. Let's go." And so they kind of start moving away. The bugbear's still held in place, and so they begin kind of moving away, and she is looking like that. and so you notice the troop of bugbears and goblins and hobgoblins and stuff like that begin to head off to the further away down east away from where you guys are.
This guy
The bugbear's still held.
Experience.
He did not make his wisdom save. He is still held.
I mean, maybe
So Tom, ask the bugbear if he's the leader of that group.
Okay, so you're heading out to?
I'm gonna head up with him.
Okay. You wait a few minutes for, basically them to kind of get out of sight. You do notice that 2 of your horses are missing. But one of them was left, and they didn't take the ponies, so that's good. Well, they're
Thank you
streaky.
guys.
Anyway, so ponies are tough. Anyway,
Oh, be a sad.
you go out there and tie up the bugbear with the blood-stained rope from
Yep.
the other guy.
Intimidation.
Yeah. You tie him up, and what are you gonna ask him?
We need.
Were you that leader of that
Do you
group?
think?
Yes.
Or-
We were an advanced group looking for foraging and food.
Advanced
That's
group.
what she looks like.
Where's the rest of you?
Well, they're coming from the mines down the road.
Is he telling the truth, or is he just trying to?
Insight check.
I'd like to insight him as well.
Mentor, yes. Wanted mentor.
Oof. Nope.
I doubt you have that kind of a power.
21.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
They're the lead group foraging for the main part of the
I
army,
forgot what.
or refugees.
Might have some ability like that.
You get the feeling they're not really an army; they're a group of refugees fleeing. Yeah.
Should we maybe bring one back with us, or go ahead?
I want to know what she looks like. He said that's not what she looks like, so he knows what she looks like.
Maybe make him give you a perfect, good description. Better description.
Do any of us know anyone who can detect thoughts or see into his mind? No.
I can hit things.
But I'm thinking we could offer to take the innkeeper and
We could cut off
family
one of his
back to
fingers for each
Stonegate
time he
with
doesn't
us,
tell us correctly what she looks like.
Yeah.
But how do we know?
and
We
have the
don't see
bugbear
them
in
all
tow for
anyways.
description of her,
We'll end up doing that anyways.
or just
I think-
describe
I'm so
it.
excited for this evil campaign, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should
Good.
get as much details out of him as we can now, and then more later if we can. If not,
You guys are
dispose
the
of
ones
him.
influencing me, okay? I was nice to Reginald.
Yeah.
And you were the one that was like, we should kill
So we let him go.
He admitted
Just tell him
to
he needs to go south instead of go
That's
hit
what
the
it is.
farms. I mean, just tell him you better go grab your crew and head.
East is where they were heading east.
Yeah, we
towards-
want you to head south because we don't want to hit the farms because we just
Right.
send them after people.
He said,
who
"Well,
Right.
I'll try and catch up with them and keep them away from the farms if you let me live."
Insight check.
Hold up, he knows that this was
Okay.
all fake. They could just come back. Let's just not
Yeah.
let him go for sure.
Good point.
This guy's not getting away.
Guarantee you they won't go back to the
Maybe-
farm.
He needs,
Here,
he needs to describe her to us though,
describe the
She who's rising.
because he said that's not what she looks like. So we need to know what she looks like.
She's glowing with long blonde hair and white light around her. White
you
dress.
used the yellow
How's
tint.
that?
You didn't
Oh,
use
it's
the white
different
tint.
than what you're saying.
How's
How's that any
she
different?
different than what you saw?
White dress, fiery eyes.
Can you change the illusion, like as he's describing it,
Ooh,
to like
there we go.
do like
Like
a
a sketch
sketch?
artist.
Like,
Yeah.
just like
More like this, no, a little less fire, more fire. Yeah.
How about this one?
Blonder, or are we
Is it
talking brassy
black?
blonde,
Yeah,
or more
except it
platinum
says
blonde?
Once you get done, it's like, wait, is that
But
red?
not to be cheaty, not to be cheaty, it says if a creature uses its action to examine the sound or image, it can determine that it's an illusion with successful intelligence. You can
Yeah, he already knows it's an illusion at this
Right.
point.
He already passed that.
So
He
I'm
was
just
gonna
saying,
go prove
if
it
it's
to
a
everyone
catch
else.
up, you can just keep
so
recasting it
that I'll
until
just
it
recast it until it's her.
Okay. He kind of looks at it, and eventually he says, "That's pretty close." I mean, I wasn't really close to her when I saw her. I ran.
But at least you
It's
now
closer.
know
It's
a
closer than it
closer
was.
image.
You
of
should have
her.
ran this time.
Yeah, probably. We really need food.
Well,
What is with
if y'all went to the feast we told you about of horses.
I mean,
the
I
feast
gave
of
you it
horses?
out.
Yeah, well, maybe so.
This hobgoblin does seem a little bit more intelligent than the last one.
So you're gonna let me go?
I hate to break the bad news to you, bud. But that's
Well,
not,
I gotta let you
that's
go.
not the game we play.
Oh no!
I'm gonna do the. May you find a good priest in Father God.
Gurgle, gurgle,
Next
gurgle.
past life.
Yeah.
Gabala.
Gurgle,
Be better.
gurgle,
May you
dies.
pass swiftly, Gabala.
Yeah. and then you untie him as he's dead and slumps to the ground. I need
feel
perception checks all around.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
9.
10.
21.
Ooh.
5.
Somebody saw
16.
something maybe.
15.
All right. You're standing out at the road. You're standing out in the kind of courtyard for the inn, and you notice that there seems to be movement further up the road.
All right, I think they might be heading back, guys. There's movement up the road.
Is it the same direction they went? Or?
No, this is coming from the north, where
Another squad.
where the main army might be coming from, or another foraging squad, or something like that.
We
Yeah.
got more people coming down.
Yeah. All right.
We can't
It
do
might
this
be
anymore.
time to round up the
All right,
people and bring
innkeeper,
them
and
with us.
let's grab everything. We have a
We
cart.
let
Put
them
your
all
stuff
know
on
that we
there, and
probably
we need to head
to
out.
retreat
All
to.
You head back into the inn. The innkeeper's downstairs. He's got his armor and stuff like that. You tell him what's happening. He goes upstairs and get his daughter and his wife. Tells him to, grab whatever's at hand, but don't pack. We got to get out of
I'm
here.
gonna go upstairs also
Mhm.
and go find whatever room the monk person was supposedly staying in.
Okay. All right.
And try to see if she's
Yeah,
awake.
the next door. You knock on the door. She comes to the door wearing her homespun robe and says, she looks very sleepy and says, what's going on?
You're a hard sleeper.
Well, you have to take sleep where you can.
Well, there was a bunch of goblins and hobgoblins and things outside, and it seems like there's a bunch more coming. We figured we'd let you know. If you want, you can ride with us. We're trying to get out of here before they show up here.
All right, well, let's go. She grabs her backpack, slings it on. I mean, that's all she's got.
Right.
And walks out behind you.
I'm gonna gather up my ball bearings and my
Yeah.
string and my bell.
So
I'm not
is this enough time for me to dash
How-
to the
how-
kitchen and
how
just
much
grab
time do we
whatever
have?
sacks
Probably
of...
not. How? Like I saw a movement.
Probably
how far?
5 minutes. I mean, again, because
Yeah,
it's
that's like-
darkness. You don't have dark sight, do you?
No.
So you probably heard noises up the road. You didn't actually see them.
Yeah.
They're far up the road, but yeah, they're going to be here soon. Probably maybe got a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes tops.
No,
Yeah.
she's got dark
Is
vision.
that enough time to run the kitchen and grab like meats that might be sitting out or anything?
Maybe
No.
something
Yeah.
quickly. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I just don't want
So,
a monk to be left here and get eaten or
was
whatever.
the halfling stay here too?
Huh?
The halfling gambling woman, did she stay here too?
No. Oh, yeah, she did. She did. Yes.
Okay, we should grab
Okay.
her as well.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'll
leave
pay
my ball
attention.
bearings in
Okay.
because I feel like it's gonna take more than 5 minutes to get all.
You wake up the
1,000 ball
halfling.
bearings.
She grabs her, her backpack and her bedroll. Looks like it's gonna take her a couple minutes to grab her stuff, and she comes trucking downstairs too. Believe it or
Quickly,
not. Yeah.
quickly.
Everybody's kind of grabbing their stuff. What are you gonna do about the cart and the horses?
I'm gonna
It
drive
might
it.
take longer
The
to.
cart is a lost cause, I think, at this point.
I'm gonna get a horse on it and go.
Okay, on
I'm
the cart.
proficient in land vehicles. I know how to ring
All
that
right, you
stuff
gotta put
up.
both horses on there. That's fine.
That's
You can do
fine.
that. Okay.
And then, because
If I have
people
help,
sit in the actual
right.
cart. I'm
You're
upstairs,
hooking up the cart. The kids and the innkeeper's
We'll put
wife
the
and the innkeeper are
civilians in
helping you, hitch everything up. You can hear the things out on the road getting closer and closer and closer. You have probably gotten about halfway done when rounding the corner you see what looks like probably a column of about 10 hobgoblins and 10 goblins. Where are the rest of you? You're in the back with the innkeeper and his wife hooking things up.
We
The
got
monk and you guys are
cart
together.
Yeah.
Well, if we got
watch out.
everybody,
Seeing them. I'm
Yeah, they're getting closer.
Closer.
could have grabbed out of the
I'm going as
kitchen
fast as I
real quick.
can.
You're grabbing your
actually see
food,
them.
put it out
Well,
of
I
the kitchen.
had my food
Yeah,
So
already.
you're grabbing the food out of the
That's
kitchen, right?
dangerous.
Yeah,
Okay.
stay close.
Will I know what kind of food later?
Yeah, well, it's sausages, bread, easy stuff to grab.
Pizza
we're
rolls.
what, a day's ride from Stonegate?
2.
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
now.
Or a day and a half, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
got horses though, they're on foot. We'll be fine.
So,
Yeah, but there's
Well,
another
and
group in front of
ponies.
us.
And
No, well,
phone.
they went east.
We're going west.
You're going west now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
other people are coming from the north.
Right.
Yeah, so
Okay, that's
Right.
fine.
we
That
don't
works
need
out.
out of where the mines and all of that was?
Yeah.
Bro.
We need to go let our villagers
farm
know
must
that
not
this
be merging, too.
whole group
Yeah,
of people is coming.
Stonegate.
Yeah.
It's time to go back home, fellas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
So where are you? Okay, so you got about 10 hobgoblins and 10 goblins to deal with. Who's doing what?
How
They're
Uh,
all
much
in the
longer
back
do
of
we
the house.
have for the?
They're here pretty much.
All right, so let's do
No,
this.
I mean, like, how much longer, like, time-wise, will it take for us to finish hooking up the car?
Probably another 2-3 minutes.
How about this? Can
2-3 minutes.
I run out there
I
and do another illusion of the of the shining lady now that she's correct? Like put it on the side of the road or something to make them like pause and
You can try it.
be
I mean-
disturbed, and that will give us a little bit of time to
you can try
head
it.
out.
Yeah, because getting the cart hooked up was the only thing I was really shooting
Yeah.
for, because I have animal handling.
Yeah, you probably take a couple more minutes to get the cart hooked up and ready to go.
Would I have time to grab the food and do this or no?
No.
I would also like.
Then I'll just.
And
get
the food's
illusion.
important. I mean, you got people that are traveling with you, and if they're coming looking for food and you're heading to the, it probably wouldn't be bad to have some
We've got
food.
corn.
I have a little bit of food.
And wheat. Yeah.
No, but I still have a little bit of food
Okay.
left from what I had, so
Yeah.
I can make soup.
Okay.
I mean, I can go without until we get
Yeah, it's
there.
only 2
so
days.
any other
Yeah,
people
you do
go.
a couple days, yeah.
So you said I have to
You
roll?
can,
I
you
also-
can stop that.
I also just brought rations with me.
Well, I lost
Yeah.
my lamb
Trying to do
jerky,
this
so
something that we have to
some of us are gonna be hungry.
You lost it. You gave it away.
Yeah.
Here, and while she's
Um,
appearing, we're gonna hot foot it out.
All right. So what are you doing? Are you still inside the inn, or are you heading up to the cart?
I'm helping out as much as I get the cart.
All right. And Jethro, what are you doing?
That's it. I want to get the horse attached to the cart. That's
Okay. You come down the stairs, and you're getting the cart hooked up. You head down there and step out to the front door, and you notice that the monk has stopped in the front yard of the inn. And she says, a few more minutes? Shouldn't be a problem. And she goes like that and limbers up and does the typical, kind of martial art thing where she whips the robe around there so it's no longer in front of her feet. And like that. And you hear, "Kya!" and she comes flying towards these goblins.
When she takes off, maybe before she gets to them,
Yeah.
I would like to cast a spell if I can.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably not big enough to capture all of them, but I'm gonna do my entangle spell
Okay, gotcha.
into them a little bit,
Uh-huh,
just to like maybe make them easier for her to hit, and also slow them down while we're
Okay.
trying to get out of here.
Alrighty.
So I'll send that way.
All right, she goes flying over your entangle spell, catches a goblin right in the face with a foot, and you notice that as she kind of hits the ground, rolls out of the way, the entangle unfortunately does grab her, but that's okay. It just gets one of her feet. She kind of goes up on this, nice martial arts pose and hits two of the goblins there. She looks like she's mainly trying to keep them busy. The hobgoblins begin limbering up their swords and moving in. Several of them hit the entanglement, start slowing down. She reaches down and rolls, pulls her foot loose. You guys are getting the cart set up?
Yeah, me and Jethro and the innkeeper.
Right, and then
I guess we've
the
got
gambling
the,
girl. Yes.
The gambling girl. Yeah.
And I'm putting up the illusion. I didn't get the food. Instead, I've come out and put up the
Okay.
illusion of.
They seem to be more concerned about the monk right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, I will just fire off a ray of frost. And
Okay. Make your roll to hit. Okay. Goes flying off.
You're in timeout. That's the third 4 you've rolled.
Yep. You've gotten the cart completely hooked up. Are you going to load up on the cart?
My plan is to back away and get on the cart, probably.
Yeah.
I probably won't get on the cart right away.
Oh, you guys get
I'm on my
you guys
cart.
get on your ponies, yeah.
I'm on the pony.
I'm gonna get the innkeeper to drive so I can.
How big was the little
You look
girl?
around and the innkeeper's gone.
Was he not?
What?
I thought he was helping us.
He
get the
was, and you're not sure what happened to him.
Oh, great. Can I do a head count of
It is what
everybody
it
else?
is.
Everybody else is still there,
Okay.
yeah.
He's not.
I'm gonna yell out for him. Innkeeper, we're ready to go.
Who else is out front where the monk is?
I am.
I'm whatever that
It's just
is.
me and her and.
Okay,
I think.
you do the ray of frost, and the monk is there punching at the goblins and stuff like that. You notice that she takes a couple hits from goblin swords, kind of rolls with the punches. One of them shoots an arrow at her that she dodges underneath, and she punches another goblin. The goblin goes down, and then another goblin hits her, and she starts to kind of stagger and sway back. You get the feeling she's not going to last much longer. Yeah.
I'm going to cast a healing word on her
Ah, very good. All right. You do healing word. Go ahead.
for 7 HP.
You got the cart rolling down the road, by the way. Okay, it's heading west.
Okay, I guess I'm driving it then.
Yeah, because the innkeeper's not there.
Okay,
Yeah.
didn't respond to the call.
No. You do healing word on her. She kind of staggers back to
Come
her
on,
feet.
the cart's going. The cart's going.
Right. You see what looks like something glowing come running from around the inn, and you notice that the innkeeper's mace is glowing. Okay, he comes sprinting towards the goblins. Several of the hobgoblins, draw arrows on him. He kind of takes them off on the shield, and he turns and looks at you guys and says, "Go! We'll hold them here. Keep my family safe." And he comes sprinting forward. He's swinging his mace, takes down a goblin. And what are you guys gonna do?
Can the girl get on my pony with me?
Yeah.
All right, get on my pony.
Yeah, you're on the pony.
Guess I'm just gonna get on the cart
You
and
can go on the cart.
I'll.
Where's the wife?
Yeah,
Does anybody have a
we'll
wife?
try till they get on the
The
car.
wife
I'm going
is on the
to-
cart.
Yeah.
How
The wife and
many
the kid and
goblins
half
are
of them
they?
on the cart.
Right.
Oh, never mind.
Huh?
How many goblins are they fighting right there?
There's about 8 left. There's also about 9 hobgoblins. The innkeeper seems like he's gone after the hobgoblins. He's a little better armored, chainmail, shield,
Okay.
mace. He seems like he actually knows what he's doing. One of them takes, shoots at him. He stays behind the shield, comes up, swings with the mace, stuff like that.
As we're pulling off, and at 2nd level, I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Cool.
I don't really want to leave the innkeeper.
Well, we're working on
I
it.
don't either.
I'm just trying to make them.
Four
Just trying to make them
5.
last as long as they can. While I'm
Plus
slowly
3
backing
is
away.
8.
And we got expeditious retreat.
Plus another 5.
Nope.
Plus another 5.
So what was the total? 20?
15 plus 8. What's that?
23.
23.
One of the hobgoblins goes down, and probably one of the darts actually hits another hobgoblin. The innkeeper swinging his mace for all he's worth. You notice that the monk, kind of steps in beside him and is punching and all these other different things. You're kind of moving away. You can see the glow of the innkeeper's mace, and then all of a sudden, the mace goes up in the air, okay? And you see it tumble end over end and crash to the ground as you hear this terrible roar. And so you see the monk sprinting back towards you guys, and she's got blood all over her and stuff like that. And as she's running towards you, she reaches down, scoops up the mace. You notice that the goblins, are shooting arrows at her and stuff like that. She takes one through, her shoulder and keeps sprinting down the road towards you. As she gets close to the cart, she leaps into the air and kind of lands on the back and just in kind of a boneless heap. Blah, on top of the iron ingots, which is probably not a very comfortable landing.
Yeah.
She's a move.
Yeah.
And then I'll cast Healing Word.
Yay! And she immediately seems a little better, but you can tell she's pretty hurt. You got it? How much?
7 more.
7 more. And so she says, ugh, they brought ogres with them. And that's where you figure probably what happened with the innkeeper.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, 3 of them. So I had to flee. The innkeeper told me to take this to you all and make sure you use it to defend his family. And so she holds out the mace.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then passes out.
And then she, pretty much passes out.
A karate chopper in the neck so she can get some rest. No, I'm just playing.
Ah.
Get that deep sleep.
Right. You head towards Stonegate, right? You got the horses going, yeah, you know,
Full.
right. Well, fortunately, the goblins and hobgoblins are not on horseback, so you're going to be able to probably stay ahead of them in the cart. Even though the cart's pretty heavy, you've got 2 horses carrying it. So you ride off into the night. You're watching behind you. It doesn't seem like you have any pursuit, but at some point you do notice something catches on fire where the inn was. You figured they may have looted it and then just, lit it on fire because that's what evil, nasty humanoids do. But they probably got most of the food out of the kitchen. Maybe they're not moving on because they got the food, but they don't seem to be behind you, whatever the case may be. You ride as fast as you can and as hard as you can without hurting the horses through probably for about 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll slow it down a little bit once
Right.
we get. Or I'll slow it down.
And again, you don't see any pursuit. You're all pretty tired. Everybody takes 1 level of exhaustion. Okay. I don't remember what 1 level of exhaustion does exactly.
1 level of exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, so as long you can still attack things and not have any problems, but yeah. Keep riding most of the time through the night. The horses pretty much, can stay on the road. You have to kind of keep yourself awake. The rest of you can kind of fitfully doze in the back of the cart. I'll let you have a short rest, but not you. Okay.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the night.
The rest of you can have a short rest, considered, when you can kind of put your feet up a little bit and rest and catch your breath.
I have my snake wrapped around my neck and talking to him so I can stay awake.
You ride all the way through the night and reach the river early in the morning, where you guys camped before, if you remember. You still don't see any pursuit behind you, and you are pretty tired. You're thinking it might be time to at least stop and rest the horses, if nothing else.
Alright, well, we should probably set up like a
Right, you
perimeter
get
and
those.
watches and all of that stuff. So we
Yeah.
can
I'm
rest.
gonna roll up to Holt
Mm-hmm.
and say, would you, is there a way you might could get like a messenger bird we send east, potentially, with a note and warn them? Kind of good with animals.
I mean, I could try to, messenger birds probably have to be trained. I could try to talk to one and see if they can go that way, but then, you know,
We'll bribe him with some shinies or something, food. I don't know.
that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I could try.
Any more cookies?
I don't have anything specifically for that, but I can try it.
Maybe we can call down something. You can speak to animals.
What's he
I
talking about?
can.
Bribing a bird with some food so we can send a message ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I could. I could talk to animals. I just would have to find some animals. So
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we both can talk
Give
to
me a
animals.
survival
Call
check.
very well.
Give me a survival check to see if you can find something like a small bird, a sparrow, something minor. You can cast Speak with Animals?
15. I can with the type of druid that I am. I can talk to animals anyways.
Okay.
Without casting it.
Right.
But I don't speak the animal language. Animals just can understand me, and I can understand animals based on the noises they make. So it's not like perfect understanding, but it's
Right.
like, you know, you get the gist of the situation.
Give me a persuasion check then.
All right.
Can I give him advantage by assisting with food and stuff or something?
No, not really. You're gonna have to probably put a little note on wherever this little bird is.
Yeah, I'll write one up.
Yeah, unfortunately, well, no, we just took a short rest, right?
Right. Well, you.
Does that help with exhaustion or no?
No, you're still exhausted, yeah, because you really haven't had a chance to have a good rest.
Because that's disadvantage, my boy.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
He's trying to persuade the bird.
Persuade a bird to take a note east and warn them that the
West.
goblins is west. Somewhere.
No,
Okay.
east.
East?
Yeah.
The way that we sent the people, because we're going
Oh,
west. I
right,
guess.
right.
Yeah,
you're
the
going west.
the
Okay.
farm's about to get wrecked by some goblins here soon, probably.
You want me to talk to him then?
I mean, either one of us can, but we're both going to be having disadvantage on persuading.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why we work together.
Fair
Good
enough.
straight.
Ah, gotcha. So, because you can talk to animals too?
Yeah, I can ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Ah, there you go. So you can both work on it.
Every animal.
Okay.
And then we can just do one
So
roll.
just regular roll. Good deal.
So,
So 15.
who has better persuasion then?
Oh, not me.
I have +3, so I guess
Okay.
that.
I have a -1.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, you
Alright.
should definitely talk to him.
Yeah, you persuade.
Nice. That looks
That
good.
is a 19.
All right.
Alright.
You're able to find a small, looks like an egret, little white bird that's about this tall. It's looking like it's looking for fish. Obviously, he's hungry because he's looking for something to eat. It's early in the morning. And so you say something to him. The bird goes, "You have fish?"
Can we see any fish in the stream?
Well, no, there's small ones, but you know.
Because I
Oh,
can
could be
control
careful.
water to put them in a little whirlpool and make them easy pickings.
Okay. You can do that?
Mhm.
Okay. And then the bird just, grabs a couple of them and swallows them down. He goes,
Nice.
"Ooh, you need something from me?"
Yeah, well, we could definitely use some help. There are some dangerous people.
Dangerous to bird?
No, safe for bird.
Oh.
Dangerous to people.
Dangerous to people. Why is this important for me?
Well, you asked if I needed help, and so I.
You did give me fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was going to try and see if you would fly to the east and warn the people like us.
I cannot talk to your people.
Well, you could like maybe knock on a window with your beak, and then you have a little note or something that we tie to your leg, maybe.
Would they give me fish?
I'm sure they would, especially if you warned them of danger.
This is a long way to fly away from the water and fish.
Yeah, they have a request. Add PS, give bird fish.
Just thinking that. I was gonna write that.
We can
too.
write it in the note. We can write it in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
note for them to
Yeah.
Okay, I will do for you. I can do.
That's my sweetheart.
Who's good at writing? Because
I'll write it, or somebody write it.
my handwriting's bad.
We should. I've got this rank insignia of serving with the Stonegate Tower City place over yonder.
Excuse me.
We put that as like an official seal.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of like do the charcoal
Yeah, the
rubbing on
charcoal
it.
rubbings and
Of it. Yeah.
And then
that
you write
they know
your
it's
what are you saying in the
I
letter?
write be a short one like goblinoids or it's goblins, ogres coming from dwarven mines. Flee now. P.S. This bird needs fish.
Okay. Well, now if you're sitting east, there's a large town that's east of here named Ironstone.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll
Okay.
put 2 ironstone and then I'll write goblins, ogres, oh my, coming from the dwarven mines.
Sure to feed the bird.
Be sure to shoot a bird, Peter.
Right.
You know which way east is?
No.
To the sun.
Yes, you see the
Fly to the
road
sun.
that way.
Yeah, follow this road actually until you get to a big
Do
town.
they know what a road is?
Not the little
Burning in.
burning in, but on down past that there will be a big town with a lot of people, and they need to know. You might see some ugly people
Big,
on their way there.
big place with lots of your type.
Lots of fish too.
They will feed me fish.
Oh yeah, thanks to this note.
But to make sure they
Oh,
look
these
like
notes
us
doesn't
and
give
not
me fish.
furry ones.
Okay, I will do.
But only in that town. It says
I
people
can't
in this
think
town
of the one
give fish.
burning in.
Okay, I will take note for you.
I like it.
How you? So you roll up the note.
Yeah, and I'll tie it. I have some string, and I'll tie it with my string from my backpack.
And where do you tie it to his leg?
Yeah, it's just like.
It's too tight. Loosen.
He says it's too tight. But think about this. If it falls off, you won't get any fish.
This is true.
It might be worth it to keep
Leave
it tight.
tight. That's fine.
Mm.
All right. And he says, and so he leaps into the air, big old long legs behind him, you know, the big, and off he takes off. And you're like, I am not sure that letter's gonna get anywhere.
Well,
Bird wasn't terribly smart,
But
you
you
know.
tried.
yeah, at least we
Yeah.
tried. Shot in the dark. You know.
Hey, it's better than no note.
That's just correct.
Maybe we should
Correct.
talk to the fish.
You mean a dead
Can you
fish?
swim east?
No.
We'll feed you bird.
No, can't swim east. River goes north and south. That's all I got for it. I got north, I got south, I got nothing. You probably also catch a quick breakfast. Maybe takes 15, 20 minutes to convince the bird and grab something quick to eat.
I sliced off some ham and some ham pieces and some cheese pieces and some sausage pieces and pass them out.
I like that.
You're gonna head back west again, right? All right.
I'm
Take
gonna
the
give
cart.
a little extra to the monk since she was really hurt. I need a
She
little more food.
rouses pretty. Do you want to do anything about the mace?
Well,
I mean, you should
I was
probably
gonna-
identify it.
Well, I
Yeah,
already
tell
have
us
the full
what it-
thing, so I was gonna let somebody else
Alright.
do it.
I'll
Anybody,
use
identify.
anybody
weapons, so-
proficient or want to
I'll
use a mace?
identify.
I mean,
I'm proficient in mace, I think.
I don't know. I think mace is like
Isn't that a
It's a martial
single
weapon,
for
weapon?
martial. I don't know.
Mace is a simple
I
weapon.
think it's
Is it?
simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means probably anybody could just about use
Sure.
it. Yeah.
It is under the simple weapons category.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
good.
the
Okay.
book. So yeah, it is.
Yeah. It does a D6 bludgeoning, huh?
Oh wait, yeah,
Yes.
because I have my
Your frying pan.
yeah.
That is a type of mace.
So never mind. I already have a well. but
Yeah,
it's
this
not
one's a glowing
magical.
mace.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
should
really
maybe
glowing.
identify it and see if it
Yeah.
has some magical properties.
Now, if it was a
So-
flail, then it would be a.
Yeah.
I'll do identify.
Okay. It takes about 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
probably as soon as you get
Or
everything
more
cut up
smart.
and stuff like that. The mace is a +1 mace.
Ah.
It glows in the presence of enemies.
No.
Why it started glowing.
Of enemies.
That's vague, and I like it.
And that's why I like it.
Then it just starts glowing and while we're sitting here.
What's got bad thoughts about me? It glows in the presence of enemies. It is called the Mace of the Guardian of the Home.
I like that.
Yeah. Now, it is also an item, kind of like your staff, that draws from your life force and ability and will become more powerful as you level up. I don't know if I told you that about your
You
staff.
did,
Okay,
yes.
good. So the mace will also level up and become more powerful as you become more powerful.
Does the mace poison you?
No. No, but it doesn't allow you to cast spells
But
either.
it
Just
does
give you
take
a plus one
life
stat.
force. How much life force does it? I mean.
No, it doesn't take any. It's just as you become more powerful, it will gain new abilities.
It grows with
Oh.
Right. It levels up with
you.
you.
It maces with you.
Yeah.
Makes
I like
you
using
a
staffs with you. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the staff bites me, okay?
Yeah.
Later, it like wraps more around.
Yeah. All
You
right.
know, with lay of hands, I can cure that poison condition.
You get back on the road towards Stonegate.
I activate it. You
Is there
cured
any
it,
way
yes.
I can make this mace look like a frying pan?
No.
Is
You get-
anyone exceptionally wounded or anything?
well, okay, we've had a short rest, so remember you can spend hit die to heal yourself.
I was trying to heal others.
Oh yeah, well,
NPCs, really.
the monk is looking pretty good.
I think the monk seems to be higher level. Probably
Yeah.
has a little bit of
Oh.
healing on their own.
Bam.
Okay. It seems like everybody's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, the monk is a gangster.
Nobody's diseased or anything?
No.
That
Back
one.
on the cart, you head west for most of the rest of the day. You do not see any sign of Sir Reginald. Within most of the day, he goes quietly You don't. Again, you still don't see any pursuit behind you, like any humanoids are coming at you. Of course, it is daytime, and so them being humanoids who like to live underground, they may be holed up somewhere and maybe plan to travel at night or something like that. You're not sure. Towards evening time, you see what looks like the lights from Stonegate ahead of you. You see people going out about their business, and of course the nice and welcoming lights of Stonegate and the Screaming Wyvern Inn as you're getting closer and closer to it. Yeah. Anybody want to heading any place in particular? You want to go see Droga, or do you want to do the inn, or what?
We probably need to stop.
I'm gonna
by.
stop up at the sheriff and talk to Gruma.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Gruma, sorry, Gruma. Droga's her husband. You stop off at the place and see Gruma, fill her in on what's going on with the humanoids.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Okay.
Hey, there's a coalition of about 60 plus goblins, ogres, hobgoblins, and
Maybe more.
bugbears.
That's just what we
Potentially
saw.
more.
Okay.
They're either heading this way or east somewhere, but they're traveling the roads looking for food, as they've been pushed out by She Who Rises.
That same She Who Rises that we've been hearing about since that earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Well, we better get ready. We probably need to get most of the townspeople to the ruined keep on the hill. That's the most defensible position and everything. Well, we'll have to have another town meeting first thing in the morning to get everyone together. And that's where we're going to end it. It is 6:35. It's a good place. Everybody makes 4th level.
Subclass.
Everybody makes 4th level.
Heck yeah.
Hey, thanks for tuning in for the Saga of Stonegate. If you enjoyed our intro music, it's by a group called Overburden, and the song is Round 2, which seemed kind of appropriate since it's our second podcast involving RPGs. If you enjoyed our podcast and would like to support us, head on over to Patreon and look for Mike the GM. We have several different tiers of support, and one of them actually gives you access to our battle maps, and the highest level tier gives you the battle maps and my Game Master notes. So check us out.